A solid minute. Okay. Right. It's 9:35 p.m. Righty tighty. Mother, son of a. Where were we? Last time on HYSE, the game. Audio checks out. God. Okay, that can be muted for the moment. So last time we had continued the battle for Eklan. Um, it had been looking dire for the crew, and well, their third quest looked like it might be their last. To be frank, they'd been fighting like dogs, and one Palanwin seemed to have showed up. I will say I have to make a correction. I had originally intended for something. I have to make a double retcon now. The elves they were fighting were not the Pentilial League. They've been fighting the Zillafron League, and that is something I'll be clarifying to them momentarily. Hmm. If you don't recall the difference, the Pentilial League and the Zillafron League have been fighting each other on the planet Lenokos for a long time. Human colonists had arrived and mixed things up, I guess. The Zillafron League take a very staunchly uh, anti-human approach to things, as opposed to the Pentilials, who are a little bit more open, so long as they get what they want and need. So, that all being said, the crew, once again, is fighting. And they have to fucking survive somehow. So there's that. Let's see about it. Hello? Right then, fellas. Make sure, everyone here? Cameron? Alright, everyone include your audio if you'd please. I'm gonna do an audio check in a minute as soon as,
I've now included my audio. Alright, get all the N and F words out, boys. In your head.
The audio is included. Steam, I do not care that you updated. Leave me alone. Loading up. I was not paying attention, so you're gonna have to give me a moment whilst I rejoin. Or whilst I join the fucking game. Minecraft.
Haas, you want to say something?
What? Did you know my audio chat? My audio's included.
Right. There's a slight roboto voice from you guys on the stream's end, but honestly, I don't mind. And I'm sure anyone in the future viewing won't mind too much.
They'll just scratch their own fucking ears out. It's fine.
Yeah, they'll just kill themselves over the horrors of our terrible voices.
In-game. Anyway, so
Yes.
let's see, where were we
Right.
at last time? Josh, go ahead and set the scene.
So, quick double retcon to start with. It's supposed to be the Zillafron League. I made a mistake. But other than that, nothing really changes. You had been fighting a what looks to be a desperate siege for the city of Eklan, which had been under attack for a very long time, as a lot of you know. You became mercenaries here, of course, to support one Brigadier General Alhim and his men's efforts in repelling the elven army here. Unfortunately, in the midst of battle, there was a sudden stop, and it lasted longer than it should have, and reinforcements for the elves have come en masse. They've also come with an elven woman atop a mobile throne with a bunch of scantily clad elven men
The orgy
surrounding
mobile.
her. Yeah, the orgy mobile. All of the men became fanatic, just absolutely resilient fighters, desperate to win, it seems. Whilst they all chant Palin win. You all had some ideas about who that is.
Well, it's Palin win, not Palin win. Not a D, but yeah.
You can try to pray to the Palin winds. Perhaps it will
Palin
bring us a
wins.
glorious storm.
Battle of the Pelennor Fields and the Pelennor, the Pelin winds.
Yes,
Anyway.
magical, powerful
Pelennor.
Throne.exe has arrived.
And we are currently
Yes.
we are currently, if I remember correctly, me and Karen are readied up, mowing down absolute lines of
Yeah,
elven
the
infantry.
lawnmower is in fact lawn mowing.
And me and Jack are trench clearing.
Yep. So the same thing we
Tempting
were
to.
doing last time.
We're doing nothing new.
Let me acquire my randomization tool.
By the way, our
Is everyone's
is getting pretty
audio
scarce when it
is?
comes to men. Yeah, so
It
Josh already
is-
did an audio check.
Yeah, it seemed to be the case that everyone is audible, even if it's a little bit robotic. But I fuck anyone who's watching this either. It's
Fuck you
mostly
and
just me.
your bitching about good audio quality.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We
You want good audio quality? I need better internet connection.
I love how
As
the
do
I love how
everyone
the
here.
crossbow has been rendered, right? And its own like unique fucking thing for this texture pack, and then the bow is literally just the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I've just noticed our line on this flank is looking pretty scarce.
Yeah,
Where
Fuck 'em.
it's looking pretty
Crit
scarce
knobs,
everywhere.
It's no, it's not even close to as bad on the other two sides. Well, other side, the far
to be-
side is just the compound. So
To be fair, we kind of don't have intel on what's going on there. It could be the same situation or worse.
They could have lost by now. You wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Mhm,
there's
yeah.
not any sort of contact, and for some reason people don't seem to be wanting to make any sort of contact.
Well, that just means they don't get reinforcements.
What reinforcements?
I'm just like
I mean, I forgot
just
to
looking
mention-
around right now. I've been reminded of how grim the situation is.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
going well. I mean,
Oh,
Some air support would be cool. I don't think we're getting any though.
Cavalier 1 is on the way.
I wish.
God.
If anything's good
Imagine
at
if we
taking out
had a few
Ungabungas.
multi-launch rocket systems.
Whoop.
Dude,
Mhm.
imagine if we had a singular APC.
Oh, I mean,
I'd take
Oh, well.
Cass over a singular APC.
Well, he didn't say Cass. He said MLRSs. I would
So-
also take Cass over an APC.
well, we already
I
have
would
a bunch
take
of technicals.
MLRSs both of
You-
both
we
both
have
of
that.
those.
I
We
I
already
would take
have
a
that.
fucking Katusha rocket truck. any day of the week over both of those things.
Anyway,
It terrifies them if nothing else.
I
Yeah.
digest.
Well, Riley,
Digress.
no one's gonna get that joke. They're all just gonna think you're stupid.
And
You're
It's not a
get
good
it as
thing.
if it's something new.
You're gonna think
nobody
you're
in this
stupid
room is a
anyways,
weak-ass
so-
punk.
Except me.
What? What?
I'm confused now.
Don't-
I'm also
Don't
confused.
worry about
I
it.
concur with the
Don't worry
Jack.
about it.
Yes, Riley, you need to enhance your
fuck you.
vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Anyway,
Vocabulary.
so yeah, I'm not sure if you're already starting to do casualties,
Vocab-
but there happens to be a Dishka and there happens to be a trench here, and I think you should
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
out-
yeah.
Fuck.
we
Actually, whose
had-
turn? Actually, hold on. I mean, I could pull up the stream, but whose turn was it last time? Who was doing what? What was who was him?
Oh, that's a very good question.
I think it's
We were waiting on
technically
We were waiting on Riley to come back so he could continue our turn.
Okay.
I
So,
think.
really? We'll go with it. Even if it's not true, it doesn't matter.
It's Haas and Jack's turn to do things.
Okay. Boys.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I have one more
Very
grenade.
specific, lads.
Oh god.
Oh god. You see, this is why we.
Why we don't take 3-week breaks? I'm aware.
In fact, you don't have grenades listed on your thing anymore, so I think you might be out.
Okay.
You told us that we could each spread them out to have one, and then I gave
No,
Jack my
no,
extra.
But I already threw 2 of those at least.
Alright,
I
then
remember.
yeah, Jack's out of nades.
Jack, no frag. Would you like to roll to
Yeah.
find one on the floor?
I mean, I could be generous-ish and say you still got one, at least.
Eh.
I say we roll.
I already threw
I
all
s-
3.
I said
But
we
yeah,
roll to find
I'm,
one on the
I'm
floor.
gonna I'm gonna look around to see if I can find some on the floor.
Just they're very
You're going to try to see if anyone just left a grenade around. That's... Man, that's fucking tragic. No, not even close. There's hardly a bullet on the floor, apparently.
Do not.
Alright.
You are a nigger.
Cameron,
Okay, here we go
Cameron.
again.
the banned words.
But a singular gamer word.
It's yeah, it's okay. It's being uploaded to BitChute too. It'll exist somewhere.
Can you don't, Riley?
Dude, literally 50% of these, like, streams are literally just gonna only exist on BitChute, and there are gonna be people who are like, I'm
I
not
have
gonna
no
go on
idea.
fucking BitChute.
Or they're just gonna have no idea. It's gonna make no sense. They're gonna completely
Nobody's
miss
ever
the
gonna
entire
watch it.
Battle of Eklan because Cameron said the N-word.
Only once.
It's whatever. We can.
It's
say
way
Cameron's
more
black.
It's okay,
than
we've said it a
last
few
session.
times.
Oh my god.
No.
It's been said plenty.
It's like
I'm
12
talking about
times.
this session.
I love it all you hate.
I say it all the
Like,
time.
all the time.
Nigger this,
Bro.
nigger that.
Alright. Okay, we can
Okay.
continue.
No grenades
Yep.
have been found on
It's
the
just a-
floor.
Game.
Mariam,
No.
now that he has been gamer worded, is going to
Yeah, you dirty. Sorry.
it's going to reinforce the position and assume the position and begin
Oh,
helping this side of the
Nick.
trench again.
Oogie, you gonna start capping? You see? You say? You think?
Yes.
You believe? All right. You start capping. That happens.
God, that cat.
Some people die. Probably. There's some smoke around. Saw some elves drop when you shot. Somebody died there.
How are these units doing over here?
These guys are pretty rough. Pretty roughed up. Pretty roughed up. They're gonna collapse
Any
yet, but-
numbers of any number ideas like We were doing 50 per, if I remember correctly.
I think it was
100 per.
Oh, 100.
Eyeballing, you can see that they're not as bad as you might expect, actually. Out of 100, they're looking like most of them are there.
Well, I guess this has kind of been running around, triaging everyone.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Field Hospital Support Company.
Yep.
Okay,
Miriam's gonna continue to try to help.
Okay.
I'm going to pass.
Mariam
I'm
goes on aid.
gonna continue to vibe as well.
Just gonna vibe. You gonna shoot anybody?
I'm just going to continue my trench warfare / doctor activities.
Oogie. That you patch some additional dudes. Really?
Wait, let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still on the truck.
Yeah,
So-
you are in fact in the driver's
Truck
seat.
man.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
truck man.
wait a minute, Mr. Truckman.
I
So, yeah.
recommend truck gunning people with your
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
bullshit in the trench, as there are...
Your truck gun, Cameron, unless you don't want to.
No, I am still truck gun, but Riley, that does not mean that you do not have gun. In truck,
Gun.
you should use gun in truck against cunt in trench.
What's that, a Barrett 50? This is my new truck gun.
Here's my new truck gun.
But yes, Riley, you should
Riley,
turn...
you got an automatic rifle there, Riley.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I will pull out
Automatic
the DMR.
1918 French.
I will pull out the DMR
Oh.
and continue the who looks important
Clap, clap.
game.
The answer
Okay.
is nobody.
Yeah.
Well, then if nobody looks important, then any good old Johnny boy will do.
Just
Okay,
like that.
matter of fact there, sir. Matter of fact there, sir, you manage, just about, you manage to, cleanse a force there. Or at least what was left of it.
I alone.
Yeah. And just like that, Riley becomes 30 times more effective than he was before.
Well, you see, my effectiveness is partly due to him as he put me here.
Anyway, Cameron.
I want to turn my Spotify on.
So you see, Josh, there's a very interesting thing happened to be bolted into the back of this truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big fucking machine gun, and you see this trench appears to be a straight. Actually, question: are these guys moving over the trench right now?
Correct.
Just
Considering-
about.
Considering they're currently in a pseudo no man's land, I'm going to teach them why it's called no man's land.
They're not men, though.
Hmm?
They're not men.
Land.
Oh my god.
Hey Josh, would you like to know the contents of my wheelbarrow?
No.
Because I think I'd like to tell you about the contents of my wheelbarrow.
Can you behave? for a
Cameron,
couple hours,
I'm the god
please?
of this realm. I've got
But
10.
Josh, I have a wheelbarrow. It's a very interesting
But
wheelbarrow.
Cameron, we're not gonna get paid!
I'm not that petty.
Ned.
Yes,
Maybe.
but Josh,
Ned.
but Jack, it's semantics. They must be fought.
No.
Well, anyway, I have a 50 cal. They have heads. I'm going to teach them why those things
Well,
don't
not for
mix.
much longer.
Okay. You start gatting, and you kill some dudes. Kill some dudes.
Actually, Josh, they are elves.
No, dudes is not a species-specific term.
Yeah, we also
You
refer
can
to
call your
elves as
dog a
dudes.
dude,
Or your cat.
or your cat.
I mean,
Or
have you guys
speak
ever
of
looked at your cat after
homie.
they've just made a mess or something and you're just like, dude,
Dude, come on.
like really?
Why are you so gay? Come on,
Okay,
dude.
now, no homophobia.
Ah, fuck gays, fuck
Hold on,
gays
wait,
too.
yeah, having insanity in here.
I don't.
Yeah, we're
Insane
sanity.
only one, as long as long as we have our token gay
As long as
person.
we have our gay furry friend.
Okay, just because Marcel is a part of the
Hold
Vanos
on,
group does not
hold
mean
on.
that everyone there can use the N-word.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
sure. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. You guys are scared of gay people? I just hate them.
Anyway, let's continue. Whose turn is it?
I gatted down
Theirs.
some, I gatted
yes.
down some twats.
So I
do
believe
that
it
end
is
our
now
turn.
the elves' turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
It's time to start losing.
Fuck.
I have a feeling that if I don't retreat, that this is about to get very unfortunate for me.
Stay close to Miriam.
Oh no! If I need to remove a
I
group
can
of men,
kill
I can
a lot
do
of
so.
people, but
Not hundreds, though.
not hundreds at once.
Being overrun.
It is close to time to fall back once more.
There's a lot of them hopping the trenches. This is going to
Yes.
be fun!
Okay. So, fighting gets even rougher as elves move over the trenches and they strike and are struck back against. Unfortunately, this section of the line just cancels itself out.
Fuck.
And funny enough, our boys up here do what they're made to. Oh, and here too, I guess.
I think it's time for a fighting retreat.
I think it's time for more machine gun.
Miriam,
You sure?
as I'm pretty sure he has a radio. Should. Calls out over it. To the men on the, what is this? I forget, was this the west or the south side?
West.
Waste.
Calls up to the men on the west side. The best side.
West side. It hides in the suitcase. 2 days later, it lands in the U.S. I'm sorry.
Anyway. Calls out to do a retreat.
And,
Can you roll for the
I
men
would
Roll.
like
taking
to
him
give
up on
them
this?
supporting fire for everyone
Yeah.
who's retreating. They're going
Okay, I roll. There is a general consensus that A, you're black and retarded, but B, you're also not so bad.
Good to know.
And
Yeah,
How does-
just move the Westerners here. Just move them. Just move them back there, eh? Should get them the hell out of there, eh?
is the covering fire, is the suppressive or well no, it would be covering fire. Does it do sufficiently to make the elves be niggers and put their heads in the ground? Hoss, I'm telling you about
We
my
need to
wheelbarrow.
muzzle him.
You use the N-word too much.
It's fine.
And
I say
you steal
nigger all
my
the
jokes
time.
too much, Hoss.
I never steal your jokes.
That's why you mentioned the wheelbarrow that you don't have.
Yes, intentionally. It was not stealing your joke, I was doing it to make a joke towards you.
That's why you were telling it to not me.
Right, while you were in the party.
I agree with Riley. I concur.
I do agree, Cameron, you do need to shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Oh.
wait a minute.
Oh.
Postman.
So, we're having slight issues here.
Yeah?
It's slight.
Little bit.
You don't say.
You know, we could really use some reinforcements.
No shaky shit, Mr. Sherlock.
find any for me.
I
mean-
did you find any?
If you'd like Augustus to pass out, I could empty this trench for you.
That would be a bad plan.
That's not how that works.
Well, actually.
Well, actually, what? Is he powerful enough to even
Yes,
attempt
no,
to-
I could empty that trench line, but I would pass out in the process.
You might actually
I was
also
Riley,
nearly
I
die.
Riley, I vouch for a maneuver.
Yeah.
Actually,
he
yeah,
could
that's
attempt.
also a possibility. As Josh just said, I could also
I
potentially
vouch for a
die.
maneuver to a roundabout here.
Where?
Round
I was-
about.
I was thinking of doing that exact thing.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be giving very, very close sniper support to the people getting meleeed and can't pull out. Basically, anyone who's stuck in combat, I'm going to remove whoever they're in combat with so they can retreat with
Riley, I
the
know you
gun.
haven't got any lately, but you gotta learn how to pull out.
Miriam's also gonna.
Or you're gonna end up like Austin.
It's immortalized in film now.
Miriam
That's not
is
Miriam.
also. No shit.
No
Miriam is
shit.
going to radio
Jack, that's not Miriam.
You almost made me leave the game. Yeah, I almost just closed out of the world. I sat there and hovered over it for a second
I was successful
with
in my
my
mission.
thumb on A.
I was successful in my mission.
But I need the muscle.
Yeah, nigga.
Yes.
Yeah, you both do.
Oh!
Stop.
I can't.
It's okay, I'm Mexican.
Literally anything.
John,
Why does
He
that
was,
matter?
he was just saying that at least he's some kind of monkey. He was just explaining that at least he's some kind of monkey.
Oh no. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you're making it so much worse. I'm the only person who's not fucking stupid.
Everyone here is stupid except me.
You're one to say that to Cameron, so I mean, I guess you'd know.
Anyway. Shall we continue now that I'm done breaking Jack?
It's okay, bitch. You take time being
Okay, I don't know if you guys know or have been keeping up, but literally people have been banned for so much less.
It's fine. We are only
Very
viewers for now.
often.
It's okay, Josh will edit it out.
No, I won't.
That's a bold statement from Haas.
That's making too many assumptions there, Haas. Assumption one, I know how to edit.
Make Sanity do it. Fuck.
No, no.
Yeah, he-
Nah,
Oh,
he's
for
too
NASA.
busy
I'm
at
sure he
that.
did it. And
Yeah,
NASA.
he's too busy at his job at NASA.
Anyway, okay, back to the battle. We're never
Oh,
gonna get this
dear.
done, I'm sorry.
Too
It
busy
is my
working
fault,
for the
I admit,
military.
but we must
Alright.
continue.
So Miriam's gonna
That's not
God damn
Miriam.
it.
We're edgy too.
Miriam's gonna
It's
say a
okay.
few gamer words.
I'm about to.
I'm gonna do it. So Miriam.
I'm gonna say the.
Hey, Jack. I'm on fire.
This is a bomber, get down.
A little bit like the Jews.
And there it is.
And for my end.
Hey, no, the Jews are technically white. We can get away
Okay,
with
back to the battle. Back to the battle.
Some Jews
Miriam
are
will radio to this technical about.
it. About switching their focus from that flank to this flank, as this flank is about to get overrun.
You radio them the suggestion. They say, who the fuck are you to give us orders exactly?
It was a suggestion! I suggested it! I am not ordering shit! Now get the fuck over yourself and either heed my suggestion or go fuck yourself!
They say, we'll do what we want. Merc.
That's it.
I'm
Those
just-
niggas are getting blown up.
I'm just imagining.
Oh, you said the gamer word!
It's just a gamer word. It's
Jesus.
Now that I'm absolved of sin as Hoss, the bitcher, as Hoss who has bitched at me out, it has done
the
it too.
gamer.
Well, it doesn't
Skyrim.
matter at this point.
Elder Scrolls.
I might as well. You've done it 3 times.
Yeah,
Then
I
quit.
could.
I've said
I
it
might as well
twice.
just start ranting about Nazis and hate crimes at this point. Like,
Let's draw a big swastika
okay,
in
yeah.
a field.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Back to the battle.
Right.
I'm trying to keep our
All right.
attention at hand.
I'll put the wheelbarrow in the shed.
Jack, either give an order or shut up.
So, Jack, it is
Alright, yeah,
supposedly
I
your turn.
click, and then I am just shoot at anybody I can see over this trench.
Any bunny?
Shut up.
Okay, I'm full. That was good.
Any pony?
I hate you.
I'm
And that's
taking
the
the
last of that
wheelbarrow
unit.
out of the shed. Hey, Hoss, there's something I'd like to tell you
Holy
about.
fuck!
Sorry,
This
what's going on?
blasted a lot of fuckers.
Yeah,
You
they're weaker,
mean
but,
to
you know.
Say?
still blasted him. Mick blasted.
Hey, Josh, is it my turn now?
Yes, Blaster
Yeah.
9000.
Okay, I'd like to go over here and I'd like to turn this part of the trench right here into a flame pit.
Which part? This part.
This
one
this
he's
part.
standing
I'd like to
on.
The one I'm
fire
standing
them.
next to. I'd like to turn that into a fire pit.
Well, Haas, you cast, you toss, you do end up burning this beaten up unit, and you're on the verge of passing out.
Interesting.
I'm on the verge of passing out.
You've been fighting for like 12
Yeah.
hours.
You've been pretty consistently using magic for 12 hours. And last time before we stopped, Josh had told you that you were
I was getting tired.
extremely tired.
Well, I don't think he said extremely, but he did tell me I was getting tired. This is unfortunate.
We need a Red Bull.
Yeah, I need a Red Bull.
A
Yeah,
spiritual
speaking
Red
of that,
Bull.
I'm gonna get one from my windowsill that I've had chilling.
Spirit Red Bull. Spirit Bomb, lend me your energy!
Hashtag ad.
Yeah, actually, that's a good
This
idea.
video
We're
is
sponsored by Red Bull. They
yeah.
condone everything
Totally.
we've been saying.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
condone
Red Bull's
absolutely
behind me.
They condone of the gamer
But
word.
while you're doing that, while you're doing that, and I'm on the verge of passing out, I'm going to go obtain a drink.
Alright, I'm considering obtaining some hot cocoa for myself. I guess I'll go grab a mug for later to do that. Because I'm
Right.
down with that
Let's
idea.
continue.
Josh just no, we can't. Josh just left to go get hot chocolate.
Why?
I grabbed a
We're
mug,
in
but
the
Haas
middle of
also
a-
left.
Because
Hoss
Hoss,
left.
yeah, Hoss.
Why did Hoss leave?
Dude, I
Because-
don't need a drink. Calm down. Just continue. I did my turn.
Oh, I'm just grabbing a mug and a packet so I can use it later.
Okay.
That way when
Nice.
I want
Alright, Cameron and Riley, it's your guys' turn.
Goyim.
You
So-
see this unit. Alright. Cameron, I'll let you go first.
So Josh,
Joker.
there's these groups of elves in the trench, right? I
Yeah,
don't like them very much.
yeah,
I don't think they like me very much.
yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Cameron, I'm sorry, you're talking a little bit complicated. Let me just dumb it down so that we can get through this quickly. So, Josh, in the spirit of Christmas, we would like to turn all of this green to red.
That's creative. I like that one. Gone! Gone! Yeah, gone!
Meanwhile,
Gone! Yeah, gone!
Josh,
is gonna be-
what's Gork and what's Mork again? I forget which one's which.
Ah, fuck. One of them's fucking
I know
cunning
what they
yet
are, but I need to
brutal.
know
The other's
which one's
brutal yet cunning.
I need to know which one's brutally cunning and which one's cunningly brutal.
I don't fucking remember. I think Gork comes first, and I think brutal. He's brutal. I'm not terribly sure though.
But is he brutally cunning or cunningly brutal?
I said he comes first, and I started with brutal, so I figured he's the brutal one.
Okay,
The especially brutal one.
I see.
Whose turn is it?
It's
Right.
me and Cameron.
Anyway,
yeah.
how does the gunning go?
You start to gun. You're gunning. You're gunning. You're gunning. You killed those guys.
I'm going to help with my rifle by
You're
my
gunning.
side.
You're gunning. You're gunning. You miss most of your shots.
Fucking
Weak
old
squad.
man.
Weak squad.
Give him
stinking
whiskey.
Garbage.
He needs some whiskey.
Actually, yeah.
I
Random
think
fucking
Augustus
is
might
roll.
need the whiskey. Actually,
no,
You
that's
need a
gonna
Red
pass you out. Yeah, you need a Red Bull. Fucking
Sponsored by Red
I
Josh.
don't have any Red Bull. Actually,
sponsored by
Josh,
Red Bull.
I
Give
have
him
a
Blue
med
Cow.
kit. Would I happen to have any adrenaline?
Red
No.
Bull.
Probably
Probably
not.
not. You would probably have
I probably have
morphine.
morphine. Yeah.
I very much doubt you would have adrenaline.
Is there is there a dead Erican paladin somewhere on the?
Also,
Yeah,
the
right.
adrenaline would probably
Well,
make you
there
pass
just
out
so
faster.
happens to be the corpse of a dead Erican.
Slurp his blood.
Drink his
Um,
blood.
That's probably
I
not a good
think
idea.
And play to Zerak.
Yeah, I think Augustus might need to go into like the middle of the city and take a nap.
Quick timing.
I don't really have another option.
Get a Red Bull.
I don't.
Caffeine.
You mean a blue cow?
Yeah, by the way,
A blue cow.
caffeine
Yeah.
and shit doesn't work. This is a different kind of tired.
Yeah.
It is his actual soul.
Oh, okay. Find some soul caffeine.
Yeah,
He
some
needs some
soul Red
tea.
Bull.
He needs some tea.
He needs the
Exactly.
mama milkies from the woman atop the chair.
You need an Armstrong ballroom.
That one.
Need to write a manifest.
Anyway,
Anyway.
So,
Some guy called
Super
Duper
duper
Ant.
ant.
Yeah.
I got the same thing as you guys.
I want to perform an investigation, but
No,
we're busy.
no.
I said want you,
no,
fucking
no.
dipshit, not would.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah,
Hoss, you
yeah.
should fucking move your boy.
Get running, nigger!
Yes.
Move who?
You.
Where?
Who else?
Somewhere else.
Yes, somewhere else. Somewhere where you're not gonna pass out in a trench.
And get
That's one.
shot and get trench face.
Because you are.
Trench face. Trench foot on
Trench
your face.
We cannot carry you.
Well, actually, we specifically can.
That requires getting him out of the trench.
Okay. He can still walk. I mean, he's near passing out.
Not if he passes out.
Perhaps
is-
Miriam can carry him.
I don't believe
No.
he could.
Miriam is extremely tired.
Not only is Miriam quite tired, Augustus is 6'4" and probably weighs 230 pounds.
I didn't mean
that-
over the shoulder. I just mean help him. Carry
Either
him.
way.
Well, when a person is completely limp and unable to wake up, and basically in a mini coma, helping them isn't exactly an option.
Jack, am I wrong to think that Miriam's like particularly small? Like I think whenever I think of him, I think he's like, okay, I'm just retarded.
No,
'Cause in my
Miriam
head,
is
he's
quite
like-
large.
Okay, in my
It's
head
just a
he's
name.
Like
He
fucking
sounds like a
5,
hobbit.
yeah. In my head, he's not taller than 5'10".
Yeah, in my head he's like
He's
the
6'1".
scrawny. In my head he's like the scrawny
How
5'7"
tall is
dude in a
Wingstop?
suit.
He's 6'1" and very slightly overweight.
Not at all what I was thinking of.
How tall is Wixcott?
I don't think I ever
5'10" and
specified.
scrawny.
5'11" and old is the answer to that.
He's
question.
a military
Cameron, how
officer, so
old
he's
are
got some kind of bulk
Yeah, he's not like.
for an old man.
He
What
has.
is Cameron's? I forget Cameron's character.
He's been a
name.
mercenary when
I'm
he
a
wasn't a
fucking
military officer.
Tyrion,
so-
so I think Tyrion they're like tall and like remember they're elf-like, so
Elves aren't necessarily tall.
stereotypically they are. And
They're
knowing Neville,
stereotypically a tiny bit taller than a human, on average.
Depends on the elf.
yeah, but Josh, you know Tyrans. So
Yeah, relatively well. Yeah, you are
Well, I
a...
mean,
So-
nonetheless, it would still be up to you. It's your character.
yeah, well, my character's a Tyran, so you'd adhere to what is normal for Tyrans, and having
are-
a number would be helpful.
Probably 6 foot plus. Probably
being a
somewhere
Tyran
between
dwarf
6
would be
foot
weird.
and 6'4".
I'm the shortest person here.
Lol. Anyway, back to the plot. I believe it is their turn.
Mhm.
What are they doing?
Oh. Oh.
They're encroaching on our territory.
Besides that,
They are
So,
being,
that
never
one-
mind.
by
I
this
can't say that
point-
word.
The troops here decide it's about time to fall into the city.
they have given up.
Damn it.
This will.
I just wanted to take a nap in peace, and now they're coming here.
Okay, the time has come.
I need to recharge my soul batteries.
Actually,
I must pray to tetanus. I mean,
Get on
tetanus.
the-
Damn it.
Do the roll.
Yep,
do the
hold
roll.
on. No, I'll do the roll. Just
Hold
give me a
on.
minute.
Yeah,
I've given us a
just move
chance.
those guys.
Remember, it's 1 to 500
These
now.
guys here, you can move them further
No.
in somewhere.
Not for me.
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is.
Okay.
Siri, pick a number 1 through 500.
The answer is 350.
Gonna
Anyway,
be something like 450 next time someone says it, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, see, if you want, you can spread these soldiers out through the city some more.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know exactly where because there isn't exactly. These all read like just very long buildings.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. If something doesn't go right pretty soon, we are fucked.
I know.
nothing in particular is
We are
being-
incredibly boned. If something
It's
doesn't
time.
go our way,
It's probably time to start thinking about pulling out, but
I actually agree with Riley now.
Uh,
And
soon.
we have to,
Very
but I
soon.
don't want to abandon and then not get paid.
That.
yeah,
one.
that's what's gonna happen if we leave, so we should at least hold on for
Yeah, we need to
a
make
tad
sure
bit
there's
longer.
someone to pay us for as long as possible.
If there's not a brigadier general anymore, and if there's no more 15th cavalry, then let's leave.
By then, we won't be able to leave.
Well,
Not true.
which direction do we have to escape to?
This is the south.
Which one is the? Okay, so the fucking outpost. Okay, yeah, over there.
Which, by the way, Josh has clarified that there's some trees here, but not too many, so we could really just make a breakout for this road, and then head back. We
Yeah.
can do that unless we lose the southern portion of the city.
Yep. Which is why I said
Which,
by the time the Brigadier General dies, we are fucked because they'd have to
Yeah,
live in the
but,
compound.
I'm going to make sure that me and Riley are going to personally make sure that does not happen. Where are we going? Okay.
By the way, guys, I'm gonna be useless for the rest of this battle.
Not fully true.
I'm
Well,
going to be damn close to useless for the rest of this battle.
Well, let me see here.
Can you use a heavy machine gun?
No,
Do you
I
have any
find it
creative
right to
ideas, Haas? Do you have anything in mind that could be neat or interesting?
I mean,
Right?
he could pray to his god, but besides,
What do you dream
I'm
about?
not sure that there's.
What do you dream about?
What does Augustus dream about?
Interpret the question how you like. What do you dream about?
These.
A hot blonde on a nice beach.
All right.
The sound of the water crashing against the sand.
The
Yeah.
sound of my talking balls.
Money slamming
Slapping against the ass of a beautiful woman.
money falling out of my pockets.
You're having sweet dreams now. Here's the catch though. You rolled bad on the dream. That hot chick. It's a chick with a dick, man. You into that? If you're into that,
Hoss, you better be
that's
into
cool.
Twinks or you're in big trouble.
If you're
The
into
money
that,
that's
that's cool.
falling out
But
of your
like,
pockets is because it's all burning.
No. The money
That
that's falling
beach
out of your pockets,
is
it's
Fuji.
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Okay.
you don't even know what Venezuela is. You just know that it's worthless.
Josh, do I have any other options?
You could,
Get a high roll.
you could go fuck yourself. I don't know. Yeah, pray.
Okay, I shall try praying.
Right. Well.
I shall walk with the gods.
Go for midnight
What
walk.
pantheon do you follow again? What gods?
No, he's gone thirst. I guess
Right,
this
right.
is gone thirst. I was I was making a
I'm
reference to the
gonna
last
go
kingdom.
for a walk.
No. Jack probably is the only person who knows that. I was making a reference to the last kingdom.
Huh?
So
Oh,
you,
I hear you.
other than
I
having
said
an
that he
interrupted,
was gonna walk with the gods.
other than having a very strange Fuda dream,
Story.
maybe a Fuda nightmare.
I have
You,
no nachos.
You-
Venezuelan
Venezuelan Fuda nightmare. Other than that, you gain a little bit of a vision whilst chilling with the hot blonde Fuda.
It's a Stolfo.
Yeah, Stalfo's pink hair.
Did she grow a mustache like Stalin?
Well,
Roll.
she did not grow a mustache,
If it wasn't a 1, I don't believe
but hers is bigger than yours.
Oh, well, I guess this doesn't. Well, actually, I take it back. I was gonna say he doesn't really have a mustache, but I guess he kind of does. Well, no, he does.
I was saying that she didn't have a mustache, but yeah.
I don't know.
That.
For a second there, I started to say he did have a mustache, but like, it's just not true.
Hoss
Anyway,
missed it.
continue.
Hospice.
So
I have a
in your sweet Fuda dreams,
Venezuelan.
you gain a vision of an angel, a legendary one, and you see it, and you feel enlightened, and then the dream ends and you wake up and now you're feeling like garbage.
And you're feeling no better than you were before.
You liked the dream though at the end. That was nice. Seeing an angel. You don't know which angel it was,
Fuck,
but it was
fuck
an
all the
angel.
other shit. But
So I
The
saw an
angel was
angel,
nice.
and that's it.
Yep. You can go
Well,
back
yes,
to
I
bed,
feel
but
the exact same as before.
yeah, well, you're mentally moralized a bit. You saw an angel, but then again, you also saw Fuda. Unless you're
Okay.
into that, in which case you're feeling okay now.
I'm gonna
Well.
try going back to sleep.
You
Awesome.
knock
Yeah,
out
not
in an
wake up.
instant.
No, with a warmer intent in mind.
It's okay.
Now
You
there's-
you knock back out right away, and we'll come back to you in your next
Next
dream later.
We'll come back to that.
Alright, so I have swung around the technical. Me
Nothing
and
to
Cameron
put you
are
to sleep quite like the sounds of gunfire, explosions, and the city burning
And a
down.
Fuda cock.
Anyway, so yeah, me and Cameron have swung around here, and if I still have any ammunition, I'm firing it at anything Cameron misses.
Not much, honestly.
Actually, yeah. Speaking of ammo,
I got some extra. Off
yeah, you got a bit
Yeah.
extra before.
Yeah. So
I'm just
I'm
checking
probably
out.
I might be running.
I'm
I
not
might be
doing
running out of
terrible,
rounds for
but
my
not
marksman
great.
rifle, but not for my Yameno assault rifle.
I'm gonna shine at you, Shane.
I'm not trying here, Shan.
My M16 should still be in decent condition.
Mm.
The trusty dusty and just a little rusty M16.
because I'm petty, Miriam is going to go over to this side
Oh,
Yeah.
and gonna try to check out what's going on over here.
Well, you take a look-see over the firing line. Actually, this side, It's not as bad as you would think. Let me
Okay.
update it.
I don't think that means we're winning.
And it means we're not
Well,
losing as bad as
It
we
means we're
thought.
losing less.
You can see down that far. And, frankly,
Petting you properly. Good. The cat is vibing quite hard. El Gato is big chill. Good cat.
so
I'm
as far as
still-
you can tell,
You know, we haven't really discussed this nearly enough, to be honest. You know, besides the flooding of the city with elves, what about the hoe on the cart?
What the fuck are we supposed to do about the fucking bang bus?
Exactly.
What
What
the
are we going to do about it?
do we have
Pray. Hope.
yeah.
Scream, cry.
Yeah, literally, we need to focus on the things that we can deal with.
Yeah.
We have nothing that we can do against her.
Unfortunately, we don't have the means.
Gotcha.
We can pray for some planes. Speaking of which, why don't we have Cass?
Josh
Because
has
it's
explained this
multiple
a
Yeah.
lot.
I don't remember.
Because Cameron,
It's a
this
war
entire,
world.
not only is it a war world, this isn't seen as important enough, and the forces that are here is like what's left after multiple battles.
Well, the orgy machine is here, so it must mean something.
it has
Yeah.
symbolic value, and she's here for some purpose. You can guess that she's probably here for some of that symbolic value. If she wins, then she probably gains prestige.
Some sort of morale boost, if anything else.
Pal,
I mean-
in my ass.
Could you imagine this long fought battle, and
Paladin
you
fucked
arrive
my
and you save the
ass.
day?
Anyway, continue.
Miriam is then going to try to, peek around and see if he can see this technical team.
Mm-hmm.
How are they doing?
They're doing all right.
Yeah,
They're gatting.
has the west side just kind of left them alone?
No, they've been they didn't say that they wouldn't shoot over there at all. They just have been shooting there less than everywhere else.
When they needed to focus all of their attention to the west side because, you know,
Cat decided to rub her face on my mic. Apologies.
overrun. Anyway. So they're not overrun yet?
No.
Miriam's gonna stay there. Or, actually, no. They're gonna Miriam's gonna stay back here. Somewhat close
Back
by.
Bubakir.
And specify Miriam's gonna kind of take a few quick breaths. Breasts. He's gonna take a few quick breaths and mellow out
Hey,
a bit.
the only
maybe.
person here
What?
feeling breasts is Augustus in his dreams.
Buddha
Jake,
breasts,
you're getting
breasts,
tired.
breasts.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's getting tired.
Well, yeah, but you should try untiring yourself while you're waiting
That's
around.
not gonna work.
I think
That's
I'm
not
the
the kind
only
of
one.
tired.
There's a
It is
difference between being
fatigue.
winded and being exhausted.
Yeah.
Riley, I think me and like you or like some of the people here who aren't absolutely fucking exhausted.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because all-
Riley, it's
I've
the
been doing-
difference between having ran wind
Cameron, your
sprints at
arms.
practice
Alright.
for 10 minutes and having
I get it. I get it.
fighting all day.
Yeah, I probably can't shoot a normal gun all that well because my arms are probably gelatinous.
Yeah.
Shaking
What's-
all day.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm still capable of complex thought.
Maybe. If the pain doesn't
I like how
drown it
y'all
all
are just
out.
duking it out. Everybody's fighting all over the city, and Augustus is just somewhere lounging casually, taking a nap.
So who's doing what? I will say that since they've conquered those trenches over there, they've slightly chilled out. They're probably prepping up to get a good charge in.
Me and Cameron are on the technical. Cameron's mowing down anyone he can see. I'm supporting him.
Which appears to be not many people, considering our
He-
location.
Yeah.
Miriam's taking a break.
You can
probably gonna
still hear
not a little
their chants. Palinwin, something Palinwin.
Palinwin, Palinwin,
Okay.
balls in a wheelbarrow, Palinwin.
Anyway, we wait.
Buddha Queen Palinwin.
This in particular.
Man, I wish I would have said it because I was thinking the exact same thing. Why I didn't have is because I was literally just thinking that.
Unfortunate.
Buddha Queen
Queen Palinwin.
Our queen. The queen.
So speaking of Fudas,
The
so
Fuda
your
queen.
dreams,
yes.
Rian,
I
Augustus.
have another dream prepared for you, Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time he is dreaming, and here I'm gonna set the setting for you. He's in the trenches, and he's fighting, and Miriam's and with her by his side, and over in the corner there's some random guy, he can't remember his name, but he has a wheelbarrow next to him, and they're fighting and duking it out, and he looks to one of the elves nearby. He looks at him and he yells, "Come here, you undersized orc!" And he melts their innards.
It's a nice dream. In the dream, I will tell you that your Fuda girlfriend is back. She's just there,
Okay.
and the presence of the angel evades you.
You have rolled a low.
When Joe says she's just there, I just imagine like how
Standing in the
how
middle of the trench.
well not only that, but like kind of floating and levitating a little bit, like Ray does in
T-pose.
Evangelion, like at the end, like
He's just
near the
standing
end.
there.
Yeah, just fat fucking chilling.
Chilling
So Josh, I'm
while
gonna try
the orange
praying again.
juice is happening.
You're gonna try what again?
Praying again.
You pray in the dream. And the result, once again, it's not as absent, quite as absent as before, but again, that feeling of that angel evades you. Anyways, back to the real world.
Back to the fake real world.
The fake real world of magic and elves and sci-fi guns. What are y'all doing? What's going on?
Waiting.
Yeah, I'm probably fucking silly.
Probably hearing gunshots. You know,
We're
people getting
literally
capped
kind of just
outside.
waiting.
Actually, yeah, Miriam's gonna run to the back to try to see what's going on back here.
Run back where?
Miriam just can't sit still.
Uh,
The compound.
Running to the east.
That'll take you a bit.
Okay.
Info's worth
No,
it to
it'll
ya?
be quick. Miriam himself
Yeah?
is in fact a motorized
Mhm.
division.
Tell you what, he can damn sure motorboat.
In Miriam's mind, he is going, upon you making this comment, you're going to see Augustus standing next to you in like a veil-like form, and next to him, levitating, is the Fuda.
Your
She is going to
imaginary
look-
Fuda girlfriend.
It is going to look at Miriam and say, "Wanna motorboat these?"
Oh, that's so fucking cringy. I
Weirdly
fucking
enough,
can't.
After the Fuda says this, a wheelbarrow appears next to the Fuda.
Let's see here. Miriam continues because he didn't see any of that.
Okay, well, you're on your way.
Scott is,
What do you get there?
Luke Scott is actually going to make the executive decision that we are not close enough to the trench, and that this is a problem.
Okay.
Yes, move into range so the enemy can shoot us.
Move into range so that we can shoot the enemy is the better solution.
That's
That's a better
fine.
explanation.
They start popping caps at the car. Unfortunately, really, they clip your arm a bit. It's not too bad.
Oof. I'm gonna tactically press down on that until it goes away.
Okay.
Put a band-aid on it.
I'm going to be lobbing roundage into their poundage.
If
So
it,
they
it,
stop
it, does,
poking out from the trench.
yeah, does it seem like they're really just getting in damage on the car?
They're hitting it again and again, but not too much, not too often, and it's in the front. You can't exactly see it from the front, unless you stepped out, but then you'd be shot. So,
Well, you can
How does
you
my
can kind of feel and hear when shit hits the
Yeah.
car. I'm just saying,
yeah,
is it being
you're hearing
distressed?
dings. You're hearing dings, but you're not hearing necessarily anything like destroying the car.
Okay.
Some
That's
stuff
fine.
sounds like it's entering, probably, if you had like a frontal plate on it, then stuff's entering that.
Mm.
How does my education about why you shouldn't poke your head out when there's a technical nearby going? Are they learning, or am I
Some are
as an
learning.
educator?
Somehow
When you pop,
learning.
when they pop their head over the cap, now and again, you catch them, you hit them. That one learns its lesson.
Gouda. Gouda for the Fuda.
Gouda for the Fuda.
That's a waste of cheese.
Fuda's not shown that she's very mad or anything.
But she's... never mind.
It's just a,
Don't even try. I got it,
it's a
Jack.
dream Fuda.
Gouda cheese.
I
the
don't think
dream
any
food.
Fudas are dreaming. Like, God, oh God, no. How I just want this whole Fuda bit to end, honestly.
I will
Never.
personally
I'm
make
kidding.
sure it
I'm
You
getting-
started it.
No!
No,
I didn't!
That was you and Josh. You and Josh did it.
I didn't make. No. I never
was
even said the word
Josh.
Gouda. And no, one of you all said that she had a dick.
That was
I'm
Josh.
confident it was Jack. No, it wasn't.
No, that was
it was
Josh.
one of you.
No,
No.
Josh rolled.
I'm
to
so
see
happy
how
we're
good the
recording
dream.
all this.
Yeah.
Because
Josh
we can
rolled to
prove
see
you
how
wrong.
good the dream was.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Just continue.
Okay.
only when he
Well,
was
speaking of the
wrong.
dream,
Uh,
actually,
other than-
No, only when I actually need to move on and continue what we're doing.
Shut
before we sit
up.
here for 4 hours.
Shut up.
anyways,
I'm
on
sorry. I don't mean to interrupt again, but Riley, I'm going to shut up after this. But I'm not going to just let people say whatever they want and not respond. I'm sorry. I know that this is a common thing, and I end up being the one who takes all the shafting for it, because I continue the conversation, but I thoroughly cannot.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
anyways, back to the dreamland. So
Ah, yes, the Fuda.
you're slumbering. What are you doing in the dream?
It's gotta be
Now
original.
he is sipping tea with, Cameron, what's your character's name?
Salem.
Salem.
Salem, yeah.
He and Salem were on the Ranger, and they are drinking tea together, next to a prisoner that Salem had just beaten with a wrench.
Huh. Sounds about right. You look over at the prisoner, and the prisoner waves at you and smiles.
It's the Fuda girlfriend.
No. that's where you turn to the other side and you look out the window, and there she is, your voodoo girlfriend.
Can I pray to the angel again?
Specifically to the angel.
Just
This
pray
is
in
the
general.
4th time you've done it.
Yeah.
You,
should pray it.
You. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Okay. So, you're thinking to yourself in this dream, and you've noticed the angel, and you realize you feel just really good. You feel just comfortable. You are content. You're at ease, at peace. You found some kind of happiness, and even though your girlfriend is a Fuda, you're fine with that. And that prisoner smiled at you, and that was kind of weird, but you know, it's okay. And you're drinking your tea.
Oh, the prisoner smiling at him is weird, but no, oh my god.
Your Fuda girlfriend out in space,
I wanna
outside
hear
the
this
window.
fucking-
Your tea tastes extra good, and you think to yourself, it's a name you don't know, but you know. It doesn't quite come to mind, but it seems to crack something in you. And you wake back up. You are feeling really good.
Huh. Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I feel like I could, like, do things?
Depends, on what you're trying to do.
Do I feel like I could actually return to fighting? Or do I just feel good, or do I feel less exhausted?
You know, you're just generally feeling pretty good.
Oh, okay. Get back in action. Okay. I'm gonna hang out for a minute though.
Yep.
I would like to pray to the Fuda girlfriend as well.
I didn't pray to the food girlfriend.
Yes, you did. That was the angel.
Is
Josh.
Wixcott even Guth? Wait, is Wixcott even Guth? I started to say Guth. Is Wixcott even Montoist?
Yes, he is.
Gwynthreast.
and so I like this.
Yes,
Gunthoist.
Wixcut. Yes, Wixcut is a Gunthoist, but he doesn't exactly like the organized religion part of it. I guess you could say he's a spiritual Gunthoist.
Huh. Ah.
Fuck the church, love the religion.
Alright. Praise non-ghoul, fuck the IFA theater.
Pretty much.
So anyway. Yeah, Haas, you're feeling pretty good. I should mention that whilst you feel good, you're also feeling like something's creeping, but it's ignorable.
You've been
Can I
possessed
ask?
by the food.
That is literally.
No,
Your ass is a little bit
Fudunari
sore.
mind break point.
Josh, I have a question. I'm curious.
Yeah.
This is just. Was 2 the correct answer?
You don't know.
I know, I'm asking you because I'm curious.
he's not telling you.
Damn. I really wanted to know if I actually guessed correctly.
Anyway, I think it's Cameron's turn now.
Probably.
Something like that. Now, most of them have probably learned about why you don't.
Oh
poke
no,
your head out
never
of
mind. It's Miriam's turn.
Merriam-Webster, what do you do?
Am I in the east?
Were you bolting over there, or were you just going about? I should ask.
I was not taking a Sunday stroll. No, I was briskly jogging.
Alright. I'll say enough time has passed, you have arrived. To find this. It turns out that on both of these fronts, not that much has really occurred.
Okay, that's good. Miriam's gonna alert them that the west trenches have been overrun. Although there are still troops left, but fighting has begun to enter the city.
Okay. To those that give a damn, they take it into account. And that's that.
They do nothing about it.
Miriam's gonna go try to alert the command as well.
Right.
Brigadier General.
Command, well, somebody in the command office says, alright, that sounds great. Keep fighting.
Miriam will leave
Alright.
and begin walking back to the western front.
Meanwhile, on the Western Front,
I believe it's
Meanwhile,
my turn.
Meanwhile,
No way, yeah, me and Cameron, unless you'd like to do something different, Cameron, we're still, giving out our TED Talk to each and every single elf in this trench onto why you don't fire at the technical.
I believe we should continue giving them our TED talk about why you don't fire at the technical.
I think you should stop firing 50.
We probably have sufficient ammunition.
How's
Wasting
Rama
it
doing,
firing
Josh?
at elves in a trench.
Only the ones that fire at us first.
Yeah, we're just responding, really.
okay. You cap a few more off the top of their heads. However, you hear a burst somewhere. You don't know where. It's just a burst somewhere.
Great, the tire.
Like I'm sorry, a burst as in something went boom, or as in...
An explosion or as in a tire just popped, as it's very easy to tell the difference.
You heard a very strange, I don't know how you put it. Just a strange burst.
Hmm.
Does anyone recognize the sound?
Cameron, as a former army engineer, would probably be able to
Do I
recognize
know
the
what
sound of gunfire.
necessarily at all.
Well, do I
Popping
recognize that
tire.
as any sort of explosion that I heard before? Do I recognize that as any sort of like artillery or something?
You've heard guns blast. You've been hearing guns blast. That was a very weird noise. You're not terribly sure.
Yeah,
Is the
it's
tire
something to have to do
popped?
with the car, and I kind of doubt, considering it's a weird burst, it has to do with the engine and not the tire.
Cameron, I recommend you kind of take a... Well, no, you'd be on an elevator.
I
so there's no
recommend you
point
guys pull back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
try to
also
move-
of that consensus.
Yeah, I'm going to end my TED Talk,
Yeah, we are
you
going
pull
to
the
fuck
car
off to
back.
somewhere else.
or at least attempt to pull the car back to here.
You can
I'm
move in a bit.
Rumbling.
What was that, sorry?
Do I hear a rumbling like a tire not being there anymore?
Not quite. No.
Okay.
The car's moving
The-
perfectly fine?
The car's moving fine. I will say there's weird noises now. You can identify it is from the car.
Okay.
Okay, so the car has been injured.
Okay, let's put it where it was earlier. Okay, yeah.
I moved it up more
Very
still,
fucking
but
unfortunate.
it's not like it's exploded or anything. Cameron, now that
You
we're not done,
realize,
might quit on us
considering
in
it
a
was a
minute.
burst, that it probably either just hit the fuel line,
It was probably we wouldn't if it
Or-
hit the fuel line we wouldn't have heard it. If anything, it was some sort of probably having to do with like the radiator cooling, something with the
Okay.
cooling, as that is under
So-
that is under
So
pressure.
here's exactly what's going to happen. We're gonna pull back a little bit into the city, into cover behind some buildings, and I'm going to get on the gun and watch as Cameron gets out and checks what's up with the vehicle.
Shit's gonna be hot, but I mean,
What do you mean, shit's gonna be hot?
it's a car. It's been running all day.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but we can open the hood, and for the most part, as long as we
It'll cool down.
Yeah.
We
We don't
stop
touch
the
the
car.
engine, it'll be fine.
If you turn the engine off, it might not start again.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not going to
then
perform
we-
any repairs at this point in time. We'll just be looking to see if I can visually identify if anything's wrong, as the
Yeah.
battlefield could come to us at any time, considering our position.
Yeah, that one.
So, Cameron, you're hopping out to check the car or the truck?
Yes.
Alright, you hop out, you pop her open. It burns your hand a bit, but it's all good.
Okay.
You look into that shit, and yeah, that looks like a bunch of bullet holes.
All right. Noted. Okay. So, identify that as okay. There is coolant. It is probably leaking everywhere on the floor, if there is any left in the vehicle at all.
Yeah.
This is bad. Recommend getting the vehicle roundabout as far away as we can, as it will not want to turn on. It will not like to stay on for much longer.
It might be
Here's
for us
where-
to leave.
I was about to say, here's where we make the decision. If we lose this car, our chances of successfully getting back to the Ranger are slim to none. This is where we pull out.
Well, maybe. We could maybe still leg it.
I'm fucking pissed.
I realize that. I realize that. But
We could radio the cavalry division and see if they have anything we could use to repair it or pack it.
I don't think we'd be capable of doing that.
We
No,
wouldn't be able to
it's
do
not
field
something you can
repairs.
field repair.
yeah, this is
If there
damage.
was a back line to go to, and we weren't currently under perpetual threat of getting pushed, it'd be something that we could probably fix. But considering the situation isn't that. No.
I mean, the only thing I can think is we could give up our potential of easy escape and just keep fighting it out in the city.
we
Maybe
could
dig in
probably.
the technical a little
It
bit.
would likely. It's very
the gun.
likely we'd be able to escape even without the technicals.
I
Because
don't
I
know
don't
that I
think
would
they're
say
going to be
very
able to
likely.
encircle all. I don't think they'd be able to encircle all sides. As long as we stayed on the
It's-
outskirts of the southern end, we'd have a pretty good chance of getting out.
Okay, if we were to actually have a chance of holding and getting our payment past this point, if we lose the city, that means getting all the way into the compound and literally just holding out. Just holding out until they give up and turn home. That is the only chance that we can possibly have to win this battle without pulling out of it. Or to
Not
get major
necessarily.
reinforcement.
Also, not necessarily.
Look,
With
go
the
ahead and
no, the cavalry division is here.
they haven't done much to stem the tide.
Yeah, they have.
And yeah, they
And you gotta realize, both of the other side, other than the western side, are holding fine.
Yeah, but we're outnumbered on the west, and we're about to get absolutely crushed over here. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
pull back
Weren't
way
you
too
the one
far.
Riley, who spent this entire battle advocating for urban warfare?
And we don't have enough
We
men
don't
to
have.
do it.
Yeah, we will end up causing everyone else to get flanked, and we will be fucked.
It would have been a good idea
Actually,
to
I
do this
think we
before
have
the
more
full.
than enough men to do it.
It would have been a good idea to pull back into the city, you know, before the trenches were overrun when I was advocating for it.
No, really, all it would take is us pulling, like, let's see, where are our technicals? We could pull, like, this technical, or this group of technicals here, and this group here, back to the middle.
We don't have any sort of clearance to do that.
Yeah, we have no control over what these units do. This is essentially
still
full
recommend
chaos. And they're not even giving. Command isn't giving a shit about what we say, and they're not giving out orders. That's for sure.
Well, we need to do something.
I think that something right now is get Miriam and Augustus back to the technical and leave.
I don't want to do that.
I don't need
Maybe
it.
we can stay for a little bit longer, but we have to start thinking about doing that and being prepared to evacuate.
If the
Okay,
car
Josh, is it the coolant or is it something else?
I don't know car stuff. All I can tell you is that bullets have been hitting this engine for a bit.
Okay.
It is most
in-
likely, it is
hold on, hold on,
90%
hold on.
chance of it to be
In,
coolant.
are they hitting it from the side? Are they hitting it from the front?
It would
What
be
is
from the
that?
front.
Yeah, it is
Well, I'm
100%.
asking Josh.
Dead on front wise for the most part. There's
Okay,
Yeah,
other.
you-
probably radiator.
Yeah, the radiator is full of holes, therefore there is no coolant going through the engine.
What happened to the armor on the front? Did it just get peppered so much that it gave?
Yeah.
See,
These are-
and I don't mean to say this in a rude way to Cameron or Riley, because I know you guys were doing your best, but this is why whenever you guys pulled up straight into them and began engaging them in the middle of an open field while they're in a trench, when I was like,
completely
that's probably not a thing you should do.
We were
Things like
on
this.
their flank. They had things to deal with, and
No, you were
And they were
directly in
entrenched.
front of them.
Oh well, right
In
now,
the middle
yeah,
of
that
a
was
field
the
and
problem. Yeah,
entrenched.
no, you're talking about.
Right, yeah, I'll take that. That was a bad call on my part. I should have just held back, but I also didn't want to be doing nothing while they regrouped.
Mm.
Well, I guess that's time to regroup as well.
Yes.
Another thing to keep in mind is Augustus is charged again. At least to an extent.
No, well, not necessarily. He can. I think he can maneuver now. He is awake now.
Well, Josh said he felt good.
You're feeling pretty good, but there's a creeping feeling. It's not much of a problem right now.
Okay.
Well, I guess just. Okay,
Alright.
no, I'm
Alright.
fucking
I
staying
don't-
here.
Yeah, I don't want to waste so much time here and then have nothing from it. What we're gonna do is we're going to hold in the center. I think. Okay. Me, Cameron, Augustus, Miriam, we're gonna hold as much of the western front as much as possible as long as we can. But once we start to lose it, or if there's any fear of being encircled, we pull back to the center of the compound. We fight there until the battle is over, or until it gets to a bad enough of a point that we need to break out from the southern end of the city, which is something that we still can do from the compound, from this road here. Diagonally here to the outpost and out.
I think you should preemptively move the technical back to where I had it, like right here. So that way when they try to close on this flank, you can give them fucking fire.
I think we
Alright.
need to dig the technical in and prepare for it to die.
We
It's
don't
not at that
have the
point
means
yet.
to dig it in.
We don't have
No, it
means
is
to
at
do
that
that.
point, Riley.
Yeah, it is at that point.
Alright,
Because we're not gonna... Even if we start going back to the rancher right now, it could die before we got back. I mean... It hitting the coolant when it's been running all day is... Yeah, one of the worst things that can probably happen.
Alright, well, we've moved it back.
I mean, it hasn't been driving particularly hard, so it's probably not that hot. It probably wouldn't have ever gotten all that hot unless this world is
Yeah.
We've been
particularly-
driving around the city and in the wilderness.
That's
during
not
the day.
driving-
We've been
That's
driving.
not driving
We've been
hard.
driving to one point, and then we've been driving to and sitting there and mowing shit down, and then driving to another point and sitting there and mowing shit down.
Yeah,
Frankly,
it's been
it's
sitting
only
at
been a
idle
little bit
and
of
relatively low in the red, so it's never
most
gonna
dri-
gotten all that
yeah.
hot.
The most driving that I had to do was when we were like going back and forth around the outpost back here. But that was about
Anyway.
an hour ago.
Yeah, let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah, so we continue to wait.
Okay. So. Okay, so. Do they? Oh, okay. Nothing.
Mhm.
Okay, there we go. No. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
What the fuck?
All right.
What time in the day is it now, Josh? I'm sorry, before you catch
Fuck.
us up with what's
I
happening.
believe this fight, or this part of the fight started around 4:40 or something.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably getting to around about evening.
So, like, 6, 7?
Yeah, it's getting dark. get a bit dark out.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized. Why don't I? How lucky do you think you guys are?
Not very.
Not very, to be honest. But I mean, we can give it a shot.
Okay. Each of you pick a number 1 to 100.
1 to 100?
Uh-huh. I've been wanting to do something like this, but I mean...
59.
59, you said?
Riley, how the
Or
fuck?
69?
He said 59.
59.
Riley, that's the number that was in my head.
Okay.
I'm
Anyway,
rolled
59.
43.
59, 43.
67.
98.
Okay.
Cameron, you gonna
Hey,
I
okay.
said 67.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
All right. 59 it is.
It's I like how it's the number I fucking had in my head, but Riley
It was
chose.
the, it
But
was
Riley
the
said
magic
first.
number. 59 was. I literally had 59 in my head the entire
We're living
time.
in a fucking simulation.
Anyway,
And I know the RNG.
God, okay. Okay. No time to cheer. The fighting continues. It seems like before they had mustered the ability to make an actual charge, the guys around here and the technicals were pounding down on anyone who looked like they were getting ready. And of course, they were being shot back at. But it wasn't quite as bad. So casualties have risen. However, no units, to your knowledge, have been wiped. Since everyone's just been a bit weakened. Hoss, I'm gonna do a roll involving you.
Sorry, what?
Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that, because that's retarded. That's fucking bullshit. I'll take it, but that's bullshit.
I'm assuming I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's groovy.
Moist. That's rare for me. Unless that was for a thing bad happening, because in which case, damn it.
I mean, well, I just want to pick a number, pick a thing. I've been waiting for an excuse for this. But you, I don't know. I guess you could say you've detected a disturbance in the force.
Okay. What if I detect it?
It's
Or do I have a clue?
not good. It's not completely bad.
It's Fudo dick in your ass.
It's food dick in your...
Okay, can I pinpoint it?
Good news is she's real. Bad news is she's still
Hold
a
on,
fruit.
hold on. Can I pinpoint it at all?
it's in your ass.
Stop.
You do not have the skill exactly, but you know to look up eventually.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to look up.
It's the 18th angel.
You say you look up.
Pretty sure that's humanity.
Yeah, you said to look up.
You said I said you feel the need to look up eventually, but you just looked up now. You don't. That's another. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. No, that was from just a second ago. I didn't mention it. You look up and you don't see anything but clouds and the blue sky. It's kind of nice, actually. It helps you, other than the black smoke around you, it helps you kind of forget what's going on in the city.
You spot an Axis class gunship.
That would be great.
It's instantly destroyed.
You hear distant screaming coming from a small purple dot in the sky.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look in the direction. Josh, I'm gonna look in the direction of the woman. But does it feel like it's coming from the hoe on the throne?
Not really.
Is it cross-dressing Rasputin?
Oh, fuck.
Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Does the
You know-
name... Hold on. Does the name Palanwin mean anything? To this
If
feeling
it did,
I'm
you
having?
wouldn't know.
Yeah, if it did, you wouldn't really know.
Does it mean anything in Hatorian?
When I say the word Palanwin,
Not a
does
Hatorian
that,
word?
do I feel something similar?
No, you don't feel anything, actually.
You feel
It's
that
just a
little
word.
pinch on your butt cheek.
Yeah, a little,
Interesting.
a little bit of food and cock in your eye.
It's just the tip, though. It's okay.
You guys can continue then? I got nothing.
Okay,
I
we
was
wait.
erect, but it's went limp.
So, as soon as the West fell back into the city, it seems like things actually slowed them a bit. They had it looks, you can see that the momentum has died down some in the past couple of hours.
The bitch finally climaxed.
Okay. Have they stopped assaulting?
They're kind of trying. It's more like getting up and shooting. It's just standard pre-charge trench warfare.
Hoss feels
Okay.
something warm in his ass. It's kinda sticky.
Oh god.
Okay, seriously, it was just don't interrupt with things like that anymore.
Oh dear. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still cackling from
Like,
my
it's fine,
parody of
it
losing
is-
my religion.
It's funny. It's just like it's not worth interrupting us over and over again over
Okay.
or talking over Josh for.
I like numbers.
Anyway,
So, Josh, is it time for a slight time skip?
The tide seems to have been staved, and the chanting has slowed. Their momentum has, well, died.
Like the pigs are, so they have farted.
Okay, well, their momentum's died. Cameron, do you think you could go and attempt to get the parts you need to try to jury rig
Actually,
the technical
has
to
the
not be
technical
destroyed?
died yet?
Yeah.
In the time that took, the technical is, unless you repaired it, out of commission.
Okay,
Well, other than the gun, of course. But...
noted. I'm gonna begin scrounging around for, like, basically rubber,
Where is your
rubber
radiator?
pipes and adhesive.
You,
Give me your
not
radiator.
I'm
finding
looking
any.
for duct tape.
you're not really finding it.
Ah, wunderbar.
I need to go back to the gun store and get some more fucking corn syrup.
Yeah, just fill
Yeah.
your car
How
engine with
things-
corn syrup. That'll do it.
That would be bad.
Or corn starch, not corn syrup.
Yeah, corn syrup.
I don't think our
Fucking-
plate carriers have been hit very much, to be honest.
Blick.
How's the
Yeah,
Blick radiator.
Josh hasn't said that we've gotten hit in the Oobleck at all, so I don't think it's. I think it's fine.
I don't think
It has
we
your blood
actually have Blick. I think that
You
was
know,
a
it
joke.
has fucking Drew Blood this
No,
time.
What?
Scratch me.
Riley
That's kind of
literally.
funny.
No, Jack. Riley literally paid for it.
Yeah, no, that we actually have
We
Oobleck armor.
literally had Oobleck.
It's a real thing, by the way. Oobleck body armor is something people are developing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You just
Anyway,
What?
Josh, does anything eventful happen in particular?
Why was it necessary to go to ice game? That was rude.
I
mean, it's
feel like
dark
it's
enough
almost
now.
cheap, but I wanted an excuse. And well, I've been looking for a way out that didn't involve just slugging it because I don't want to be here for hours, and I'd been thinking about it for like 2 weeks. And I finally found just something nice and convenient. It matches up with things.
He found a MacGuffin.
I found me a MacGuffin, but you guys are still fucked.
We don't win.
Oh, Josh, is that the one I rolled the other day?
The one you rolled the other day. It might have been. Might have come back. Might have come back to bite you in the ass.
God.
So what happens?
So, with the momentum slowed, the one atop the throne realizes that this is a tougher nut to crack than she thought. There's oh fuck, and that's about the thought process.
Is it reason to say that she's panicking?
No, not panicking at all.
Okay.
She knows she's got an
Disappointed.
advantage times 20, but
Yeah, disappointed is more the adjective to
You
use here.
just said, ah!
Bored, maybe.
Maybe frustrated.
Or, yeah, that could
Yeah.
be good footage. Now, quit fucking trying to
Anyway,
stab me, Cat.
continue.
You already succeeded.
Josh?
right. So, how should I? I like. Yeah. So, you're still feeling recharged, by the way. By this point, that creeping sensation, Rian, has increased a lot, and it's starting to concern you. But
Probably time to look up.
that's not the creeping sensation, actually. But that creeping sensation is there, and whilst that's there, your senses have heightened. Your good feeling is actually really, really strong. It's just that there's that increasing creeping feeling somewhere. It's, I guess, in the back of your head.
Okay.
Is HYSE being controlled by an angel?
Probably.
Okay. Anything to do with that other feeling I was having?
Other
Any
feeling.
news on that? The one where I felt the need to look up because I felt something bad.
Right. Some time passes. It is just about the night. It is, I want to say, like 3 hours ago. Like, it's like 8.
Okay.
And yeah, the momentum from the elves has actually completely died. They're business as usual, but again, there's just so many more of them. They would win in a long siege. Unless you fought like dogs, but they'd probably get stirred back up. Luckily. For someone completely different than anyone involved here. That sounds like fun. That creeping feeling starts to burn. That burning feeling starts to really burn.
Oh no.
It is
Oh.
contradictory to that nice feeling that is still ever present and just as present as that burn.
Can I
You-
pinpoint it?
It's just around, it's just in and around you.
Is it inside me, or is it just like I'm feeling? Hold on.
You're
Don't-
just you're
don't-
just
I'm trying.
you're just feeling a burning sensation.
So I feel it. So it's like a physical pain.
At this point, yes.
It's like a
Okay.
long cylindrical rod.
Is it? Shut up. Is it actually like radiating from any particular area, or is it just my whole body?
It just seems to be you. You are feeling
Okay.
physical pain at this point. But you're also, again, feeling really, really good.
Do I feel? And this is for lack of a better word. Do I feel strong?
You are feeling kind of strong. You're generally, that good feeling is just everything. You're just feeling great. But you're also
Oh.
feeling like you're burning.
This could be bad.
To be very
I think I know.
We should have
exactly
left on
what's
the
happening.
technical.
Where is who
Mr.
again?
Eichmann.
It would be, I suppose. The Jack, you're right here, right? You're the this blue terracotta thing.
Yeah.
We're busy.
Yeah.
You can be in here.
You
Continue,
see it out of your team. You see it first. There is a spark in the forest, and then there's another one, and another one, and a few more, and then
Oh.
you swear to God, you saw a fire a second ago, and it's gone now.
Which side?
The
Over here.
south.
De norte. Towards
The
the
north.
ranger.
Fuck.
Oh
You
no.
swear to God you
Interesting.
saw a fire break out somewhere. It's gone now. There
Okay, we
is-
need to leave. We need to leave. I'm gonna start telling people that we need to leave.
Alright, yeah, we're leaving.
It is. It is
I don't
demon
necessarily
time,
know that we
and
should
I'm not
leave.
down for demon time.
No,
It may not be demons.
You're
don't-
burning. I don't
That's-
think the angels
no,
are
no, no.
supposed to burn.
That
burning
doesn't
and you
necessarily.
feel powerful.
Yes, I feel powerful after I've prayed to a Gontuist angel who I've seen in my dreams twice in the last few hours. And now I feel incredibly strong, and I have a burning sensation inside me.
But Hoss.
Yeah.
It could. No, no, no.
Who's
Think
the
about this. Think about this.
But Hoss.
If no. There's
Deadass.
think about. Shut up.
The Buddha.
Seriously, it's funny to an extent. I'm trying
No,
to
I
explain
mean,
something. Jesus Christ. Anyway, think about this. If there was an angel even remotely present in me, would that angel not necessarily feel a sensation of some sort in the presence of a demon? Probably not a good feeling.
Josh would know.
Oh, what is your point with this?
What
Same
if
because there's angels
that
that
is
can't be
simply
demons.
alerting me to the fact that there are demons present
Well, why
in the
don't
area?
you roll for that?
Well, we
Okay,
can't just roll
please
for it.
Stop. Obviously. Or something. But
You know.
Okay, so are the sparks continuing in the
They-
fire?
appear and they disappear, and they appear sometimes, and then they turn into a great massive fire, destroying everything around you, and then they're gone again.
Oh,
Definitely demon shit.
Josh, can I see this?
It's probably in the eyes of anybody looking outward at this point.
Okay. Do I feel anything from it?
That burning is the same. It's just
So, okay.
the
Has
burning
the
is
good
constantly
feeling
getting
increased
worse,
at all?
whilst the good feelings are also constantly getting better.
Okay, so Excon and Salem, are we leaving?
Okay. Hold on.
It is when
it's Salem
you
Seeds.
hear a roar
Okay.
that you notice that there is something most certainly here. And there is something in the trenches. There's something terrible in the trenches. There's something causing the elves to scream again, and it is not the name of some god.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Is
if,
there-
if you mistaked a demon for an angel who just played a trick on you, to be able to possess you. Here's
Well, the demon wouldn't
you
try
do
to
not
possess
consider.
me. Out of anybody.
Why not?
Yeah.
You're a
probably
fallen
one of the most
priest.
magically adept people here.
The priest is not a fallen priest. He is still very religious.
Yes, but
He's
Disgraced
simply
by the
killed
church.
somebody. He was disgraced by a small piece of a distant church in a different country from the main church.
Just because you're religious does not mean you were.
I never said that. I simply said that he's not a disgraced priest, but by a
No,
single
you're-
tiny church.
alright, but still.
And
He is
out
right,
of
you're
every
one of the
target
most...
here, I would be one of the probably least vulnerable.
Okay, well,
There are plenty of men here who a
you
demon
may
could
not.
probably possess much easier.
Well, no, you were just extremely vulnerable as you were passed out.
Not only were you weak, but you were also sending all of your strength, turning on your car alarm, and telling everyone in the universe that you need help.
When did I praying
By
to
By
praying to
praying.
non-ghoul? To non-ghoul.
Well,
Somehow that's apparently turning on my
I'm
car
not sure
alarm
if
to
you
everyone
missed it. I'm
being
not
in
sure
the
if you
universe.
missed it.
I should
But
say.
Josh said, "Are you going to continue to pray to this angel or to Nangul?" And you said this angel.
Josh, did you ask that and I answered the angel at any point in time? Because I don't recall this.
I
I've never
did
specified who
ask.
I was praying to.
Yeah, I did ask specification. For the
But
moment,
I never
this is
specified. I just said
this
continue
is
praying.
not relevant. Um,
Okay.
as the screaming in the trenches stops, and sometimes it starts, and sometimes it stops, and sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not.
Well, this could.
I'm gonna look up. Do I see anything?
You look up, and if I could turn my phone on, you look up and you see that there is some. It looks. There's. It's dark and shadowy, but it looks like some kind of ship is above.
A ship.
Yeah, it's time to leave. I'm with Jack
I
on this
don't
one.
think so.
Uh,
Our enemies are currently screaming in the trenches. There's what appears to be a
But then
ship
they're
above.
also not. But then there's also fire in the forest. But then there's also sometimes not. Depends on
Hey.
when you
Yeah.
look and listen.
Hmm.
You see the problem.
Yes, but I think at this
The
point,
warp fire
This is not-
arrived.
This is demon shit.
The
Demons
tension-
are
not.
allied.
You guys are assuming it's demons. You've already made the
never said
assumption
okay.
it's demons.
Or
I know there's
an
evidence to say that it
extremely
could be.
powerful magical force that obviously wants to harm everything in this area.
Not necessarily. That's not true.
Do we have any evidence that it's harming us? Not yet.
Yeah,
We're
no,
just
we have
assuming
no
that it's
evidence.
demons.
If you heard Josh
You're
before,
making too many assumptions.
if you heard Josh before, he described it as sparks, 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 then some fire, then there wasn't fire, and then eventually it continued to rise and grow until everything was engulfed in flames and burning and dead, and then it wasn't.
Yes, I am aware.
Who's talking about
As a priest, I would probably be more aware of the potential of that being demons than
Okay.
anyone else here.
Did you get the part where? Okay.
Mm.
You were still.
But
Josh,
guess-
do
I guess
think,
we can stay.
Hold on, Josh, do I think it's demons? As a priest, that is a
You
solid
know,
chance in the past I've
actually.
dealt with demons.
For some reason or another, you just know that it's not demons.
Okay, I'm going to tell Miriam to calm down. It's not demons.
Hold
You were
on.
nowhere near Miriam.
Okay,
Hold on.
then I'm going to
Hold
radio
on.
and say, no, we should stay.
Hold on. Are we not going to talk about the point that fucking... Listen, it could just be Josh dismissing it entirely, or it could be a pretty strong piece of evidence for the whole, yeah, fucking, what's his name? I guess this is possessed theory. If something in his brain is just telling him, no, it's not demons. It's definitely not demons.
Josh, is what's telling him that it's not demons to do with that good feeling?
Okay, here. You are realizing, well, you're consciously thinking about the conflicting nature of that really good feeling and that burning sensation.
Okay. Have I made any conclusions about what could be causing it? From my experience.
With your theological knowledge, you determine that there is something with your soul that is off balance somehow, and there is some kind of internal conflict. It would take time in meditation to fully register, but you might have saved yourself.
Okay. My advice has not changed. I think we should stay.
Okay, then we stay. Josh, continue.
Right. That ship does not leave at all. It doesn't vanish. It just keeps sitting up there until eventually you look up again and you spot something's detached from it and has plummeted into the trenches.
Oh no.
Our reinforcements have arrived. Maybe.
Well, it dropped.
I mean, maybe it was an ODST pod dropping in the trenches.
Can we tell what it was?
Probably not.
It's pretty dark now.
And it was probably going pretty fast.
Is there gunfire, more than usual gunfire and screaming erupting from the trenches at this moment?
You can hear distantly in a foreign language, maybe. It could just be the gibberish that voices make from a distance. But you can hear distant yelling about something. No gunfire. And that was about it.
Continue.
So, anybody have any responses, ideas, anything you'd like to do?
The only one who can is Augustus, really. Well, I mean, actually, Cameron, go ahead.
Trying to think. Alright, well, I don't. Trying to think as if my time in the Tyrian military would give me any sort of ability to tell what the fuck that was.
Your radios are producing a remarkable amount of static all of a sudden.
Interesting.
Ruby. Let's see here. Yeah, do I recognize anything about? Am I able to tell literally anything at all from what dropped, or or was it just too difficult to fucking see?
It's just too hard to see.
Okay.
Okay. Question: could Augustus maybe light up the ship a little bit?
You could see about producing some kind of fire. How are you gonna light it up specifically?
Could I create some fire near the ship that does not touch the ship? Just like light it up a little bit so we can see
Try
any
to
markings or anything?
Flare it?
Yeah.
Basically. Actually, yeah, it goes remarkably well. In fact, you immediately see a strange symbol on the side of the ship. It looks like
do I recognize
some
it?
fucking... It looks like characters for a language you don't know.
Does it look like Elven bullshit?
You know that instinctively elves try to write very eloquently. It is not very eloquently drawn.
How
Speaking
does
of
the rest of the
undersized
ship
orcs.
look? How is it,
Its color is... well, it's black.
Okay, well, how is it constructed? Is it very,
You can... well, you can make out by its shape that it is not really any particular type of ship that you can make out in the darkness of night.
Can we tell how big it is?
It's decently sizable, compared to,
So
to
is
the
it like
Ranger.
a Corvette?
It looks to be like a Corvette.
Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Has anything happened with that feeling?
The burning?
The burning or the good feeling, either one.
Both have just been there. So
Oh, okay.
that distant, like, yelling from the elves seems to have erupted into gunfire and more things you can make out from the darkness and the small amount of light coming from the fires around town. That more things have detached and are in the trenches.
Bad touch is cut.
You hear
or
some
touch?
other
Yeah, good
type
touch.
of yelling. It is also completely unintelligible, but it is definitely not the elves yelling.
This is good
How-
news.
Do we
No,
recognize-
it's
No,
not good
no,
news.
it's not.
This is.
No, it's really
Let me.
not.
I'm telling all of you right now. This is extreme bad touch, and we should have left. I will die on that hill.
Can we recognize the language?
Probably not.
It's
It's possible.
Okay, I will say that it sounds like human speech. It sounds perfectly normal. It's just not your language.
Okay,
So it's like a
here's my
different
question.
dialect.
No, it's a whole ass other language. You cannot make
okay.
out a damn thing they're saying.
But it sounds human.
Yeah, they're humans talking.
Okay.
Well, apparently.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, to our knowledge, have any of these, like, portions or sections detaching or whatever came for the actual city? Or is this all just going towards the trenches?
You can see that it's almost exclusively in the trenches. In fact, it is primarily in these back trenches here, surrounding the woman atop the throne. You
I had an idea.
yes?
Okay.
Let's ask the fucking general if he knows anything about this. Considering
Our radios are making static. Our
You
comms
could
have
still
been-
you
we
can still
can
kind of
fucking-
use them. They're just difficult.
how far away am I from it? From the fucking command post? Where is that located?
In the Capitol building over here.
Oh yeah, that's a far run.
Isn't Miriam already over there?
He
Up.
was.
He's at the
He
technical.
came back.
Oh, okay.
I
Shit.
guess this could jog over there if you guys want.
Alright, I guess
You
if
do
we can
that
get
and
the
ask.
message to you.
Yeah, if we could.
I want
The
some fart.
chanting of Palanwin has restarted.
Oh boy.
Okay, interesting.
So are we able to get that message to Augustus?
I was right here. I wasn't
Oh.
far.
Never mind. Then yeah. Alright. The run. It begins.
Brisk jog, you mean?
Yes.
Interesting. The chanting has re-begun. Are they assaulting?
They're okay. By this point, there is gunfire erupting in every direction, except for in the actual deep parts of the city here. The fighting seems to
are
have
men
started
fighting?
again.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Honestly, I think that I should just continue my jog to ask Command what's going on.
And
Yeah,
yep, I guess we
Jack,
wait.
Yeah, Jack, I think this could be good.
You
You
can
could still,
think that.
you could still be right. I know you're worried. I know, but like,
I just don't think it's.
I am going to die on this hill.
you think it's bad juju. I get it. Anyway,
Josh, you should look at my cat. I sent it to you on Snap.
Josh, as you were
Can
saying.
Augustus finish his jog?
Augustus is jogging. He's jogging. You are slightly faster than normal, and you're about halfway there right now.
Oh, okay. So, well, I started back here, so like, I had placed it like right there.
Yeah, somewhere like that. You're
Okay.
gonna be there soon. You can see
You said
that
I have
the
heightened senses. Can I hear anything in particular, like coming from the direction of the woman on the throne?
you can
Besides
hear
Paladin.
that she is now yelling orders or something. It's still in Elven frog speak, so you don't really understand. But she sounds like she's being commanding. She might just be like that always. There is a lot of fighting in the trenches, and there's a lot of fighting around the city again.
All right.
There is blood being spilled.
Okay, I shall continue my jog.
You know, Wixcot's been around a lot. He's been he's been a mercenary, he's been an engineer, he's been in the military, he's met a lot of humans, and he's gotten a lot of places. Has he ever heard any of what it seems like is coming from these guys before?
Wick Scott's been around. He's talked to some folks. but he's only heard. He swears he recognized one of them words from that third chant, or from that second chanting, yelling, screaming, order giving. But you just don't know.
Alright. Good enough.
It reminds you of something. It's very rough speech.
Yep, I think here we just have to wait. And continue.
And I think I know what it is.
I'm betting on
And
dwarves.
Josh, you don't have to answer me. But I'm going to text you.
Hey, can you tell us what you think it is, Jack? I mean, why hide it from us?
Not hiding from you, it's a theory.
Then share it with us. It's a game theory.
Game theory.
Well,
I'm gonna bet dwarf.
you see, this goes along with my belief that it is something bad. So, I don't...
Alright. Anyway, Josh, as you were saying.
So, the yelling, chanting, and screaming continues. The fighting, the blood spilling, the deaths everywhere, continue. And,
I'm going to... sorry.
I guess this is brisk jog continues.
Yep, he gets to the command post.
Alright, he's going to ask the commander if he has any idea what the hell is going on. Why there's a ship in the sky, what the things that we've been seeing drop into the trenches are, why the fighting suddenly resumed after they dropped, what Palanwin means, literally any of it.
What the fuck they doing over
The
there?
Brigadier General, you actually get to communicate with him. He says, oh, fuck if I know.
Son of a bitch.
Ask him if there's any of his forces are being engaged.
Do you know if any of your forces are being engaged?
What do you think? He says.
By the sky soldiers.
Answer
They've
still
been
hold.
engaged by any non-elves?
Why is this guy such a cunt? Literally no reason.
Um, do you have diarrhea?
He says
What
it's a
do you-
strange question, but, not since he was a boy. 70 years ago.
Well, I guess I'll leave you to it then. Command people, give some orders, you know. Do your job. And he's going to leave.
Our pay will now be docked by 30%.
So,
And Augustus is left.
anyways. Yeah, you just leave.
Do we have any intel on whether or not there are men in this trench area here?
Which one?
Near the command. Right here.
There
Do we
are
have any
elves.
intel on these? So we do know there are elves present in this trench line.
To your knowledge, yeah.
Okay, Augustus is gonna walk over here, hawk the biggest loogie of a fireball he can, and send it into this trench line here.
Okay, you miss.
Damn it.
It goes
Fine.
off into the distance and just hits the fields. Yeah, at least there's a bit of illumination now.
Actually, that's a good idea. I pass to you all for now.
We wait. I
Okay,
wait.
well, in the meantime, Augustus is gonna once again begin jogging.
Okay.
Barium tries to get a request to Augustus for him to go check out all the fronts, or anywhere the firing and screaming is coming from.
Augustus informs him he is currently on his way to check the southern front.
We are the Southern Front.
No. The southern front is over here. Near Ho on the thingy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
That-
it is. North is
that
towards
is-
the Ranger. That is
Yes,
south.
this is south.
Oh, is it? Oh, never
Yes,
mind.
the
never mind.
the bitch on the mobile
Sorry,
throne is
sorry.
south.
I had it reversed then. Sorry.
Is all good.
Really, you're fucking retarded.
Do
Sorry,
we just continue again? Because if so, I'm going to run some more.
Yeah, we are continuing.
So
You are wrong.
you were
I guess
running.
this is- He is briskly jogging to the southern front.
You get to the south, and you see that there is a magic battle atop the magic. The magic. Atop the magic. There's a magic battle atop that throne.
The magic sex bus.
The
Yeah, the magic
thing.
sex
Let him
bus.
speak.
Sex bus.
Okay.
There's a battle between two mages atop there. One of them is the elven woman. There in the trenches are men in strange, or what appear to be humanoids in strange armor, going about clearing trenches and dying very rapidly. They're also killing very rapidly. There's a lot of blood being spilt here.
Augustus is going to radio on all channels that there is fighting between a third party and the elves on the southern front, and that maybe we should advance? I mean, it might not be a bad idea. They're very busy.
Very, very wholeheartedly disagree.
I mean,
Well, if they wanted to kill us, it would have landed on our heads.
Not necessarily.
can I tell anything about the second mage?
The second mage is a tall fellow in thick-looking armor who seems to be about on par with the elf.
Don't worry, guys. There's a fucking Asari fighting the hoe. I know that's not actually the case. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say.
No,
My
no.
theory's correct, not even close.
Can I light up the trench line through here? Not gonna hit anybody, of course. I just want to see if I can see anything else about these men.
Another flare.
You
Yeah,
you
basically
basically
another flare.
set up a flare. They are men in some kind of armor. You swear you saw the same symbol on the ship on some of their shoulders. Some of them have like pauldrons and things. Many of them are running around, and it looks modern. It's a strange fusion of modern and medieval styles of armor and weapons.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
hearing
going to
this
report
just-
this to Mary.
Well,
Did
that
this-
might be my theory gone.
Upon hearing this description, does that ring any bells to me, or am I still completely no fucking clue?
That does not ring any fucking bells at all, actually. That you are baffled.
Is
Okay.
there any fighting that we know of in the west?
In the west, not right this minute.
Yeah, because
So they aren't pushing, they aren't advancing. They're fighting these men who just OEST dropped onto them. This is very interesting.
Indeed.
Honestly, I think we should just stay put for now and observe.
I'll be
that
back.
one.
Don't stop.
Okay. Well,
We
you
shall
guys
stay
are just
put and
gonna
observe.
kick it and watch the show in the darkness?
Basically.
Pretty much.
That is probably the smartest thing
Unless
to
we
do,
get
yeah.
attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no reason to make another enemy. Yet.
Okay.
If I need to start melting some innards, I shall.
As far as I'm concerned, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so...
Yeah.
I am also of this
What if they
disposition.
want to melt you, though? Are they your
Then
friend?
they're our enemy.
Then they get to die.
Yeah. So,
Josh, you should look at the Snapchat I sent you, the cat.
Ah, nice.
keep going, Josh. He said to not stop.
You?
Huh?
You were saying?
I wasn't saying anything. I
How's it
said,
going?
I said you should continue.
Ah, I see.
Salem is going to
Yeah.
is going to suddenly remember the fact that Wickscott got shot in the fucking arm, and is
Oh,
going
yeah.
to inquisitively ask him about that.
How's
Oh,
my
yeah.
arm feeling?
Oh yeah, it's pretty in pain there, mate.
Mm.
In fact, you hadn't realized it earlier, but you know, it kinda hurts a hell of a lot.
Ah.
Hmm.
Wickscott
We're going to
is
take
going
this
to
time
decide
into which
to...
we aren't doing anything to help him do something about that.
Yeah, do we have any medical supplies in the technical?
There
You
should
have
be.
an Augustus.
Is there any guesses by the technical?
No, but I can come back.
You can keep
Radio
doing
to
your
guess.
brisk job.
Yeah,
Brisk job. We're gonna look for any
can-
medical supplies.
yeah, we need medical supplies to heal up Wick's kit.
There probably should be at least something in the car.
Yep.
Anything else in particular, Josh?
Other than the fighting with the strange third party speaking the weird language, nothing in particular. That burning's still there, of course, and that nice feeling.
Anyway,
Okay, continue then.
you know, I don't know if Josh is taking any inspiration from this or not, but I mean, it is literally talked about how if you were to be possessed by an angel, it would almost kill you, as it's so fucking powerful that it would hurt to have one inside you or controlling you
That's-
or anywhere near
Notice
influencing you
how
with
I have-
power.
Notice how I have heightened senses, am running faster than usual, yet have an incredibly good feeling inside me, but I'm also in pain at the same time.
It could be that, or it
He
could
is going to
literally
sleep
be
for
an demon.
multiple weeks. Hello, Chad.
I'm
We
just
remember
saying, I
that
have the
Riley got
symptoms.
shot.
Riley got
Yeah,
shot?
no, Riley. Earlier, yeah.
I've been shot.
is
Yeah.
Yeah,
currently-
we're
Yeah,
dealing
he's
with it
been
now
shot.
because it's gotten bad.
Oh, okay.
He's missing part of his tricep.
Ah!
He got hit
Triceps.
by
Minutia Kid!
yeah.
No, that was his bicep.
I won a Darwin Award, I
Shut the
think.
fuck up.
Anyway, Josh, anything new? After some time passes.
You will
Something's
note.
happened.
You will note that the fighting out there seems to also have slowed down some, but it is still raging. The movement has slowed. We're in
Are the
trenches
mages
after all.
still duking it out atop of the thing?
Yes.
Interesting. Part of me kind of wonders if I should go join the fight. We could have a 3-man showdown.
That's putting a lot of
Two and a
risk.
quarter.
It's a terrible idea. But
Yeah.
actually, Jack, not necessarily. I think that there's a solid chance that right now.
If you're that confident, go join the fight.
No.
Scout
I'm
better.
not going to. That would be a bad idea. But I'm pretty confident that right now Augustus is under the influence of that angel he's been seeing. I say the word confident because that's what I believe is happening. It would make sense.
Which doesn't explain the burning whatsoever, but we
Actually,
don't talk about that, I guess.
Actually, I did.
If the angel is so powerful that it hurts.
It's pretty
To
common
have
in
that
scripture when
influence.
talking. It's pretty. I don't know if Josh is actually taking influence from this or not, but it's pretty common in scripture, like Dante's Inferno. The idea of being controlled, possessed, or even near an angel can be so unbelievably painful for someone who's not ready for it, or even just a mere mortal to begin with. incredibly powerful and helpful can be the symptoms of many things. I'm not sure it is, but being an angel could be, or being possessed by an angel could most definitely be one of them, in theory. Though I still think it's a higher likelihood it's a demon.
We can continue.
I
Okay.
agree.
So there is now a three-way slugging match. I did actually mention earlier that some of these new ones have been firing at your boys, but only a couple units have gone out. It's a three-way fight.
Okay. Alright, well that confirms it then. Let's leave. Yeah. I was under the assumption these could have been possibly human reinforcements. That pushes that idea way down the drain.
I agree, but I don't think we should leave.
This is very
We
much
need to
the
find
time.
out what they are then.
Yeah,
You
they're
need to
clearing
go
the
do
road
that.
for us. We should let them do that.
I have some intel. They're wearing armor that matches the same symbol that is visible on the ship. They speak a
Alright.
human language of some sort.
Are they human?
I don't know that. They're humanoid, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
And I can tell you
well,
that they're speaking a human language of some sort, though it's not one that we recognize.
Alright, well, here's the thing though, is that there isn't just the humans versus the elves, as Josh described before. There's multiple clans of humans versus multiple
Yeah, I'm
clans of
aware.
elves. And so this could be one of those, but the fact that they're just... okay, are they firing on, or are they engaging?
They fire
Or
on.
are they just kind of... So they're not exactly trying to push them or anything, they're just like occasionally throwing some rounds in that direction. That means that they could, in theory, be confused, but
Not to be aware.
just not know that those are humans.
It is dark.
Let's wait it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's
If nothing else, it
continue
gives you
to
precious
We should
time
wait
to
for now.
recuperate, where, well, everyone else. Ryan,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, I'm Gucci and the Coochie. I'm almost tempted. When I threw that fireball a minute ago, Josh, did I feel like it took anything out of me?
Not particularly.
So,
It-
comparatively to earlier when I would throw a fireball, it didn't feel like it tired me.
Not really. It felt
Interesting.
pretty okay, actually. It was just something you did.
Go, magic boy, go.
Boss has been given
Or
superpowers.
come back and heal your fucking teammates.
I offered to, and they said no.
Yeah, we said no.
We
we
were
can
under the
handle that.
assumption that your batteries were still kind of low, but if that's not the case, then get your ass
Well,
over
I
here,
am
fellow.
supercharged most likely by an angel.
Yeah, though it's not most likely, but I think it's not a bad idea.
To be likely.
I'm not about to die. I'm just not in a good position
just
right now.
Would you
Yeah,
like
I'm
me to
just
come fix you?
No, you're all the way over there already. I say we
go below the
I was
intel.
thinking I should
I want
start.
I
You
want
want
to
me
know.
to just go poke around?
I want to know what these guys are. I don't care what you do with them. I don't care if you wipe them out entirely. But I want to know what they are.
Fuck it.
Go do.
You going
I
in?
guess this is going to enter the southern trench.
Alright. You start going through the trenches.
Yeah, he's gonna sneak around this way.
Alright. You sneak around. There are a handful of dudes. You peek over, but you move back before they can see you. It is dark.
I
You
point
saw
it out?
that. You swear to God you saw skin. It looked slightly bright. On a few of them, you could see you could see some of their skin. Some of them were wearing. Some of the more important ones were wearing capes and things.
So I saw human skin.
Yes, it looked just about human.
Interesting.
I have a theory.
I'm gonna radio to
Yeah,
the
hold
guys
on.
quietly that I think they're human.
I have a theory, guys. What if these are stylish?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. What if these
Yeah,
are
I think
I
stylish?
just can't wrap my head around why they would be
I
here.
don't think they're styles.
I don't
because
have no
this is
reason
somewhere.
to
I'm
be here.
I'm thinking Inquisition
Maybe.
of some sort.
That's a possibility.
It's also, yeah, that's also not public.
I was thinking orcs before this, but now I'm thinking Inquisition.
Would have been nice if you could have told us what you were thinking.
I
It
just
would
did,
make sense.
retard.
It would make sense. They've been chanting Palinwin, which we debated on whether or not could be a god of theirs or something religious. And
You
now
also
the
said it.
No, listen.
You
The
also
magic
tried to
lady.
phrase it.
Shut up. The magic lady is now also in a duel with a magical figure that is similar in power to her. It could be. That's a decent theory.
Yeah,
yeah.
If that is
Are-
the case,
Anyway.
we may be Gucci.
If it's the Inquisition, we could be fine. Haas, do more scout.
Okay, Josh, can I light a flare on the opposite side of them and see if I can tell anything about them from my position without exposing myself?
You cast. You one of them says they saw you and they start moving towards you, but you casted. You saw some faces. Those are human beings. They all have very bright skin.
They said they saw me in Hatorian.
Well, it was the kind of thing that is very clearly like there he is. One of them literally pointed.
Okay, I
Another-
guess this is going to reveal himself and say, "Hey, I'm on your side."
This is the bit where Hawk gets shot.
Hold on. Do they move to shoot me? I'm gonna clearly show them on human.
They do in fact move to shoot you, and one of them nails you actually.
God
Where?
damn it, Hawk.
Center mass.
Okay, does it hit me in the oobleck?
It goes through it.
What?
Well,
They
I'm
might
sorry.
be using either very high caliber weapons, high velocity weapons, or energy weapons. Josh has not specified.
the professional army.
Oobleck will do nothing to an energy weapon.
The professional army.
Okay, I
has,
guess this is going to, upon being hit, take cover and fucking heal himself.
All right.
Okay,
As quickly as
what
he
was
possibly
he shot with, Josh?
It was a bolt of energy from that one. There were also bullets, but you can't really see that.
Yep.
So I got hit with an energy weapon.
Mhm.
Okay. He's going to heal the burned tissue around the wound and keep himself from bleeding any further, if he is.
Well,
He
did
is
it go
going
through
to-
him, Josh?
Yeah, did it
It,
all the way through?
Did
It
it
didn't-
overpen?
It did indeed overpen.
Okay, unfortunate. He's going to try to heal himself while limping, and asking the humans nearby for help.
You do actually heal it successfully. It's just in a lot of pain, and it is an area that is now easily re-wounded. It will
Okay, gotcha.
take time before
I
it
guess this is
stabilizes.
going to take cover in the back of the trench now.
Okay,
If he
so
can,
you've
if he
fallen
can
back.
retreat to the human
They've just
lines.
fucking
Yeah.
humbled your ass.
Alright, so...
I guess this is going to
These are
radio
humans
that
and they don't like
they
us.
are humans and they have fired upon me.
Who fired upon you?
Are there still elves out here, like, in the fields, Josh?
Elves in the fields? Yeah.
Like these ones back here?
Good question. How's
Sorry,
the
where are
orgy
you?
machine going?
Also a good question. How is that fight
Oh,
going?
also,
That fight is going back and forth is what it's going.
and hold on. Was Haas able to get a good look at their armor? I would assume so.
Yes.
Yeah, he saw their faces, he saw their armor. It is weird armor. It's not completely out of question that you've seen some similar stuff, maybe even the same stuff, but it...
Is it a type of power armor?
No.
Okay. Just quite heavy armor.
Some of them. They're all well equipped.
Mm.
Interesting.
It's funny, because these could technically be Irrigan, but no, that doesn't make any sense.
Isn't their skin gray?
It ranges from tan to almost to silver.
Well, then being like bright white wouldn't make sense.
Hold on.
They can be bright white.
Josh, can I maybe radio to command and ask if they would know of any other human parties that speak a different language where, and I'll describe the armor, that would be an enemy?
Command says that sounds strange. They actually do respond, I should say. That sounds really strange. That sounds foreign.
Well, they've just fired upon me in the trenches on the south side. There appears to be a large duel atop the throne cart between the magical elven woman and what appears to be a human mage. They seem to speak a different language. I'm not sure what it is. I was in fact shot by one of them. He seemed to be using some sort of energy rifle. I don't know if that's commonplace though. There were other ballistic rounds used as well.
Whoever's there at command says that sounds, some of that sounds normal, but other parts of that sound like something they haven't really seen here before. Like ever.
Well, I can tell you this, they knew I was human and still fired upon me.
Whoever you're talking to, they say, yeah, that sounds awful strange.
Are there any other foreign parties nearby or on the planet that you know of that would have a whitish colored skin?
Not that we're conscious of. Some of our folks have white colored skin.
Well, you said it was like a kind of like brightish white, right?
It's pale white skin.
Yeah.
White is
I think we can continue.
It's the Nordic
Scandinavian
orcs.
white.
The Nordcore.
No, they're different human. So let's continue.
Nordic peoples aren't human.
Awesome listening skills.
Yeah, fuck Nords. Fuck you, Cameron.
Lick my nuts.
It's okay,
Fucking
Cameron.
raid
I'm
Britain
like
again.
9% Nordic.
One of you all said Nordic orcs.
I did Nordic. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Back
So
to
anyways,
Continue.
the fighting perpetuates. This battle is starting to sway. The battle atop this throne is looking like it's starting to sway towards that well-armored mage.
Ooh.
Not necessarily good.
A little.
Yeah, probably not good actually. Honestly, our best bet here is that they inflict a bunch of casualties to the elves, then they themselves die off, and the mage loses the fight to the woman. That is our best bet, because it would mean a weakened enemy at little to no cost to us. Fighting
Anyway.
a well-armored enemy is
Continue.
something we want to do.
Josh.
The fighting continues. There is clearly someone winning out there, and it looks like it's pretty well represented by what's going on atop the throne. The fight isn't over by any means, but things are starting to sway one way, and I've already told you which.
Alright, Miriam's gonna try to get out here and get some updated information on what's going on.
Okay?
Tell him stuff and things.
Who and what are you doing?
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought he was over by the technical.
No,
I saw.
I'm in the South Trench.
I saw.
Josh.
Yeah. You're just looking around then?
I'm looking around asking the soldiers to see what's happening. I'm mainly trying to see the positions of the enemies. Like how is the fight progressing?
It looks like there's little bit there's only little bits of movement. It's kind of slow, but it is clear that one side is gunning down more of the other. then the other is gunning down that one side.
Okay, can you? Am I able to see which side that is?
He already told us it was the side of the mage. The red guys are winning. It is the men of Wayless, Jack. They're here. That was timed.
The light.
It's well timed. Jesus.
Actually, this
This is
lightning
why
is
we
kind of...
cleared.
That adds effect. I kind of like it.
You're welcome.
Late.
Why is it
Too
gonna-
late.
It can come back. You can just change the weapon. Just like that.
It comes back.
Just like that, actually.
It's back in black.
It's back.
Combat. Got an upgrade even halfway, cause now my skin is metal scrap.
So anyways,
Um,
you're looking around, Jack?
Yeah. I'm starting to agree with Hoss in saying that we should open fire.
Honestly, I think that now's the time to advance.
We are in no such state to be advancing.
Yeah, opening fire and yeah, we need. Miriam is going to just scream at the top of his lungs, "Open fire!" and just start shooting at any force in the trench you can see.
Fuck it. Augustus is going to begin lobbing fireballs into the forward trench lines.
Alright. Well, you start opening fire. And this does inspire a domino effect that goes around town. And the full-scale fight continues.
Alright, I believe it is time that at least I dismount from the technical as it's not going anywhere and I'll put myself somewhere useful.
Yeah, me and Wixcut are gonna start moving over to the southern trench.
You and Wixcott.
I
and
say
Wixcott.
It's just me, myself, and I. Moving with myself and I. Cause I am myself and I.
We're probably about
I
halfway.
don't
probably
think I was
about halfway.
established a proper color,
Yep.
it just kind of... It was just,
I'm giving myself crimson planks. Cameron, choose the block.
I'm looking for one.
Honestly, I think Wixcott should probably stay with the technical, but that's just me.
Sorry, if it gets abandoned, it gets abandoned. We'll come back for it later.
Yes, let's lose the many thousand
Thing-
dollar vehicle we just obtained.
The thing that's not working right now.
The 50
Which was
works.
expensive.
And
And
not
the
only does the
50
50 work, it's in a good position to deny a flanking force, and that was the main reason why I wanted you to stay there, other than the fact that you're injured.
Don't use a red block. Like, the enemy is red blocks, and you guys are starting to use red blocks. Like
Riley,
Riley's is okay, but the
Alright,
behind
fine.
it's pretty not okay.
Riley, I request that
I'll
you stay.
I'll stay with technical. That's fine. I just wanted some action.
Cameron,
Tell
I
the old
request
man to
that you
sit
choose
down
a
and
different-
drink.
Is
Actually,
this better?
Actually,
Blue concrete?
Josh, I'm a little bit mad. You never fulfilled my random drunkenness role. Come on, man.
Fuck, that's right, huh? Yeah.
How did me and Jack do at shooting and fireballing?
Just tell me. Just
It's
tell me
dark,
what the
so it's
number
hard to
is.
tell, but you think you killed someone.
Well, mine probably wouldn't be hard to tell.
Well, no, yeah, you saw burning bodies.
Good.
The fire is in fact burning.
Yeah, Josh, just tell me exactly what the number is, and I'll tell you the reaction.
How does Augustus
10.
feel, Josh? Same as before.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's normal.
Enlightened but burning.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, a 10 is basically
Uh,
like
with-
nothing has changed.
Yeah, it's neutral. With the illumination of more of the fighting area, things sway back to normal when that mage has to break attention to look at what's going on behind him. He was
I must turn down the sound of the lightning. 1 second. I couldn't hear what you said.
the fire catches the attention of the mage fighting the elf, and it causes him to lose his balance for a moment, and the fighting between the two becomes even once more. these men here are starting to fight in all directions now, realizing that they are being fired upon from all directions.
I think a day shot first. Oops, I did it again.
It's okay, we're all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear.
Is it back to our turn?
No, all of us voted for Biden.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm afraid you must be black.
Well, sure you're not ain't black. Anyway. Not
Okay.
ain't.
Josh, let's if it is something, if I could do an action, I would like to.
Go ahead.
More fireballs.
Okay. You,
Placing campfires
Yes.
everywhere.
In a few places. I'm not placing that many. I've mostly just been replacing the ones that were soul campfires.
What's wrong with the little blue fire?
It's a little and blue.
Smoke isn't going high enough. You need to put hay bales under them.
Anyway,
So
How
the
does
fighting
the
in the
fireball-
trenches continues, and it is starting to get a little bloodier than it just was.
Okay. We continue to fire. Salem, you should probably be here by now.
Alright.
Have I
I-
cooked any more elves or men?
Some, yes.
Which trench line location do I want to put myself?
Probably here.
I'm sorry for asking again. Do I still
Where
feel
is
the
here?
same as before?
Okay.
Yes, it is slightly, it is almost unnoticeably looser now.
Okay.
I think my cat may decide that is outside time soon.
The battle atop the throne here has left the two fighting rather quite bloody. Both of them are looking pretty fucked up. The mage still seems to have some kind of possible upper hand, but the elf is still fighting hard.
Salem and, fucking... Augustus. You two should try to snipe the mage.
I was actually
Yeah, I
just
was
about to
thinking-
ask Miriam if I could throw some fireballs at them.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, I've got a pretty chunky
Would you ask
rifle
Miriam
on
then?
me.
I was
Yeah,
going to ask
pretty
if you
good.
think I should. I wasn't going to ask permission. You know what? Fuck it. Josh, Augustus is going to lob a big fat fireball at the mage.
You
From behind. In his face. On the back of his head.
I believe that's it. Oh,
launch the ball. He takes it, he turns it, and he launches it at the more important problem in front of him.
Can I use this sudden? I would like to use this.
You gave
I'd
him
like-
ammunition.
Yeah, Josh, I'd like to use this sudden illumination to take a shot at, at the mage.
You fire,
My
and you
rifle.
miss.
All right. Also,
Okay.
I have a foul base. I have a pretty low.
Yeah. I'd like to send a wave of energy at him, a more pinpoint one than I've used previously. I'd like to just hit him
You
with a
fire,
wave of energy.
and he takes it, and the elf stabs it. But it doesn't stop him. He stabs the elf back.
Okay.
We are punching up here.
I'd like to start a fire inside of his suit.
I believe that's a hard
Nothing happens.
ask.
In fact, you've just burnt your hand.
Okay, I'm going to heal my hand.
It was in fact a tough ask.
You heal your hand.
Alright.
As
Okay.
violent
Getting
command.
them to kill each other is the absolute best thing to happen.
Hey Josh, how are the orgy goers doing? Like the proper scantily clad people on the thing. How's their
Some of them
day?
are dead. Others are praising.
Are
uh,
orgying?
yeah, orgying.
I see. Right. Is there
The
still
orgy
relatively
card.
large? Are there still relatively large amounts of illumination over there? Or has it gotten dark again?
There's still a good bit of illumination dotted about.
I meant at the orgy machine.
At the orgy machine, oh, it is the illumination.
Okay. Duly noted. I'm going to use this to once again fire at the cunts in combat on the orgy machine. Not really caring who I hit. As I'm assuming they're close enough to where that it would be kind of hard to pick.
You're far, and you hit, and the bullets don't do anything.
Josh,
Have I
what
hit
kind of-
armor, or did magic just kind of say alone though?
It looked like something happened. It's a bit far, but
Okay.
something happened.
All right.
Josh, question. This thing that they're on, what really is it?
It's okay. So the actual platform is a giant
Yeah,
fucking
yes.
tank, with basically a mobile palace built atop of it. Party palace.
Okay, so it has tracks.
Yeah.
I'd like to melt the left track.
Burning his hand again.
You
Unless
make an
it's a-
attempt, and you end up, well, just burning some dirt not too far from it. It doesn't do anything because it's dirt.
Okay.
How many worms did he get?
Do I deduce from that the card
XP
itself
gain.
is magical?
You couldn't tell. You missed the shot.
Okay. Do I feel any differently?
You're starting to die down inside.
Okay, I digress.
Alrighty.
I digest.
We continue.
Yes. I'm going to hand off. Actually, is there anyone deciding to poke their heads out of a trench? Or are they staying mostly down now?
Most people are staying down. Sometimes they get up to take pot shots at each other, on all sides.
They've learned their lesson. I'm gonna go don't stop, I'm gonna let my cat out onto the porch. I'll be back in a
I
second.
guess this is going to pull up his laser rifle and begin exchanging fire with anyone he can see who pops their head up. And by exchanging fire, I mean deleting noggins.
Nah, you don't really hit anything, really. You swear you clip some hands or something, but
Continue.
So, the battle atop the thingamanigger starts to once again favor the mage. He is clearly an adept fighter. He has done this many a time.
I have an idea. Throw a fireball at the elf this time. Give her ammo.
I guess this will throw a smaller end fireball at the elf woman.
You fire, and you fire, and it is wiped away.
Hey, she does not want your ammo.
Okay. Okay. I guess this is going to shoot at the mage with his rifle.
You'd almost forget he had one.
I'm pretty sure he has an E-pistol. I don't remember a
He does
rifle.
have a. Yeah, I bought
Isn't
a
it the dwarven one?
I
Yeah.
bought a dwarven laser rifle.
That's right.
It's
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 right
a pretty
here.
big round too. It's, yeah. He also does have an energy pistol as well.
Yes, yes. Got a good quality dwarven E rifle. But you fire and you miss.
Okay. Can we speed this along just a little bit, because we are obviously not going to be able to influence that battle.
Well, the fighting continues, and I'm just gonna say half of everyone is dead.
Huh?
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Does that including our forces?
Just about. I will say that there will have been many offensives by this point. We do need to get along. And I've done some rolls. The fighting results in a lot of death.
Okay. You need help breaking shit.
No, we can just assume that the half was taken out of everything standing.
Okay.
But
Okay, so
at this point, all things, once again, are getting slow.
and I assume it's still looking pretty bad for the humans.
It's looking bad for everyone now.
What has happened between the mage and the woman?
The mage and the woman have just been fucking slugging it for hours now. I think it will have been approaching midnight by this point.
Okay. Is the ship still above us?
Yes.
Does it have cannons on it? Could I tell when I lit it up? Does it
You
have
didn't see it
actual
earlier.
cannons? But I didn't see any cannons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue what to do here, honestly.
I think we should just sit and wait. I don't know
I
what
mean,
else we
it's
can do.
either, yeah, it's either we sit and wait, or this is just we leave, and we let them slug each other out
I
forever.
think there's a chance we win at this point, so I say we wait.
Maybe.
Josh, continue.
Okay. I'm playing with myself now, at this point.
Well,
Kind of.
you're not giving us much to do.
You've not charged in for the boss battle or anything, man.
That's because the
How
bosses
the
seem to
fuck
be
are we
immensely
gonna
strong
compete?
comparatively.
Because we have been we've been probing their defenses, and there is literally nothing
From
we
like
can
a
do.
mile away.
Because
Alright,
getting
I
in their
guess this-
attack range will make it better.
Alright, I guess let's get up there. Josh just gave you a fucking
Okay,
ton of,
I'm gonna spoil
it.
it. You have not been possessed, but you have been influenced by an angel, and you sat here lobbing fireballs.
Well, I assume so, but I had no clue as to how powerful that could make me. And I didn't lob that many fireballs, to be real. I threw like 6 total, maybe 7.
That's a good amount, depending on the size.
Well, most of them were pretty small. I even specified that one
Right.
of them was pretty small.
But yeah, you guys
Anyway,
haven't chosen to go on the
chances are-
offensive for any reason,
I'm back.
other than
I
with
now
the
moved
soldiers
up.
and shooting.
I would imagine, Josh, that the influence of this angel is still burning pretty strong inside me, though it may be on
It's-
the down.
It's present, but it's declining now.
What's going
Okay,
on?
that's fine. I'm pushing.
Oh boy.
Fuck it, let's go. I'm moving through the trenches.
Okay.
Okay.
To basically
Go
no
trench clearing
resistance
with
attack.
him.
Oh.
I'll help him get
Because
there,
I'm just
but
better. Jack, I'm just better.
God.
So
I will follow
you
up
two
there
you
and
two struggle your way in, and you find that immediately there's gunfire. There are scrambler squads of
It's
the
okay.
humans.
Miriam is my trench clearing buddy. Eating them.
Of these humans and these elves fighting each other like dogs.
I'm going to eat them.
Alright.
Miriam is hungry.
You can see that in some of the mud, these well-equipped men have a few of them have devolved into just hand-to-hand struggling for life over some melee weapons here and there.
Back
You're
shooting
going to
is
shit on
good.
them.
So, y'all run true, and you successfully move around until, well, you get up to this unit here, which is more significant than just guys fighting and scrambling against each other.
Well, Jack, let's remove them from the equation.
Okay, we remove them from the equation.
Salem, you need
They
to push
will
with
be
us.
forgotten.
Hmm.
I need you to push with us.
Okay. I don't have the best close quarters weapon, but I have an SMG. So
You
I
have-
guess- Or yeah, I guess. Yeah, I have that.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, Wixcut is now, assuming he's hearing or anyone's telling him about what's going on, is going to be leaving his position at the technical and is not losing out on some of this.
Actually,
There are elf ears to collect, Cameron. I could care
there's
less.
also a technical to protect, and you are not good at this.
That one.
I'm not
Hey.
gonna be relegated to the fucking...
Fuck it, just let him come.
I'm only up here to be like fucking support in case one unit's fucked.
Josh, how do we do it wiping out this incredibly injured unit?
You actually struggle against these ones. These ones survive for a reason. They're tougher bastards, it turns out. And they are slowing you.
But we're just
You-
better.
you
We'd like
are-
to continue removing them from the equation.
Alright, well, you fight them. And they fight like bastards, they fight like gangsters, they fight like pricks. And you get, the two of you get more injured, but you're not dying or anything. It's just pain, as far as you're concerned. And you do, struggle through them.
Alright. Anything easy to heal? Augustus is going to heal quickly on himself and Miriam, and then they're going to continue along the trench line as far as they can before they are again engaged.
Alright. You seem to be
And
in some
Salem.
kind of rush, so I'm going to guess that, in terms of conservation, for the sake of conservation, you, where is Riley's character?
He's not.
So
He's at
running
the
it.
technical.
Yeah,
running.
I'm
Running.
no, I'm going forward.
should
He's
be
right here.
almost in the trench now, if,
Yeah,
you're
he's
still in
close.
town.
He's right here.
Yeah.
He's right there.
You guys are, held up by an actual, well-equipped force here. So, you begin to engage, and,
Fuck 'em, fireball. Perfect lightning
Very
strike.
nice lightning strike.
as lightning strikes, in the distance, you cast your fireball and you burn, the first few of them. The fire is, put out because by this point, yeah, I'll say it's raining.
Miriam's gonna look for a grenade.
You look for a grenade, and remarkably, you find. Well, I mean, you find a grenade.
Hold on, real quick. Do we know if Salem would have his grenade? Because I've been on the technical the entire fucking time.
He
or
would.
Did I
He
relegate?
would have a grenade. No, you didn't. You would have one grenade.
You have a grenade.
Right. Well, let's see how this one does.
All right. You tossing it, Cameron?
No, I'm tossing. No, I'm waiting for Miriam to toss the one that he found on the floor.
Mariam, you toss the
Look
grenade.
to these men.
You toss the grenade. You get clipped in the arm, but it lands and it blows up a handful of them in front of you.
Cameron?
We are now going to follow up with another grenade.
Cameron, you
From
toss
the
And
the,
continued shooting.
you
Salem
toss the
arm.
grenade, and You too get blasted, except it is with an energy weapon to the lower torso. You've just been fucking niggered for the moment. But you
this
killed
is good.
another handful of them.
Continue shooting.
I guess that. So we're going to ignore the hole in my chest and keep a gun.
Lower torso.
I'm kind of in the midst of it. I'm not sure I can get to you to help you.
So, you're going to try to power through it?
I'm going to sit my ass. Considering there's a hole in my stomach, I'm probably flat on my ass.
Yeah.
You fucking
I'm
drop.
going to deal
You're
with the
fucking-
fact that there's a hole in my stomach.
You're
Josh, was
you're
it
really
apparent
fucked
which
up.
one of them? Is it apparent which one of them fired that shot?
Uh,
I'd say it probably would be. It's an energy weapon.
well, he's been blown up, so.
Oh,
He is me.
damn! I wanted to melt his innards while everyone watched. That's unfortunate.
Just
Why
melted
do-
on the
It
floor.
would be more convenient if you unmelted mine.
Fine, fuck it. Miriam, cover me. I'm gonna heal
Yeah, I
Cameron.
got you.
Miriam, despite having a clipped arm and, you know, some of earlier's exhaustion, you're banged up. You are still well capable of cover, and you do cover. You see that a couple of them come down the way, you cap them. Unfortunately, one of them caps you back. You're not dead or nothing, but that hurt like a bitch.
Where'd he get hit?
My kill count rises.
Where'd
Upper
he get
leg.
hit? Okay, not a big deal.
Alright, so, Wickscott should be about here now, right?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Alright. And
Well,
I
within
still have a grenade,
range.
correct?
Yes.
I think maybe.
Riley's been at range the entire.
Riley-
I think you might, if you had a grenade, I think you might have given, if it's a hand grenade, you might have given it
No,
to,
no, We all took one, except I gave mine to Jack because I am a grenade. I am a
Right.
walking grenade.
Over here at the compound when we were over there, I remember all of you giving me your grenades, but I don't feel like arguing, so.
Well, let's just, Josh, decide, do or do not I have a hand grenade?
number says 4, so no.
Okay, real shame.
You could pop your head over, see if you can see anyone.
That's a bad idea.
No, I'm just gonna continue down the trench.
Was I able to successfully fix the hole in Cameron's stomach?
You have stabilized it. He is not dying, but he's feeling it.
Okay, good. For now, you shall be fine. I'm gonna go help
This
Miriam
is
some
the
more.
truth.
Yeah,
So
and
keep
you
in
need
range
to
and
stop.
cover. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
need to
supply fire with my rifle.
No, okay, good. Yeah, stop using your energy, save it for the battle.
Yeah, I know. I haven't used. I didn't want to go back and heal him. Besides that, I've used one fireball.
So, you patch Miriam a bit. Any critical wounds he might or might not have had, or crippling wounds, are stabilized. He can go.
Alright.
Is this unit about wiped out, Josh?
They're feeling it now, but not just yet.
Okay, continue firing.
All right.
And moving forward.
You force your way through, disorganizing the unit. It is practically wiped.
Would there be an easy way that I can see to get on top of the tank?
Oh lord.
It's stopped moving for a while, but
I know,
you
but
could
could I
just climb.
climb it?
There is
Fuck
in
it.
fact a way up.
Oh boy.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have
try
fun.
to cover you best as you can.
I'm
You're gonna just want to be fighting
fucking-
the guys down there. If you're gonna have a magic duel, you're not gonna want to get engaged unless you do want to get engaged because you have an idea or something. But
Well,
interdicting on
you
the
said to
magic
go
duel.
join the boss fight. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, I'm gonna stay down next to the tank. Can I see them?
you can see them. It kind of almost ramps up.
I'm gonna give them a direct fireball
Of
to
what
the
size?
medium.
Okay.
To the mage.
You
A
fire
stacked
at the
one.
mage, and the mage takes it, and he fires back at you, and you are
I'm gonna
not
dodge
hit.
it. Are not hit. Let me give him another.
Something other than a fucking fireball!
Is there
Holy
anything
shit.
else that
Fire.
you know?
And you
Yes,
miss.
he knows some other things, though most of it does involve fire. Okay, how about this? Let me hit him with an energy blast.
You're useless in the rain.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with an energy blast. Josh.
Cameron doesn't even really get that joke.
All right. You
Wait, never mind.
energay.
That was
You
a
you kablast, and you hit, and you distract him enough that you just turn this lovely coupling into a three-way.
Oh boy.
Well, Haas is also bringing the futa, so...
It's time to start filling the food a cock too.
Fuck it, hit him again.
Actually,
Hit him again!
it's their turn.
It's
The elf realizes that there's somebody else engaged here, and you see a golden arrow appear in the sky, and it comes and it strikes you through.
It hits
Ooh.
me. I don't dodge it at all.
You know, it gets you right on through, whole way through. It's actually not as bad because of that.
Okay.
Not necessarily as bad.
How hurt am I?
Fairly. It went straight through you. You're not dead or nothing. You can still fight.
Fuck it, hit him with a fireball.
Which one?
Her woman this time.
This
All right,
is
you far, and you hit, and she looks more hurt than before, and the armored mage goes to strike her, and he gets her straight in the gut. She ain't dead, but she decides
So
to
he's
strike him.
balls deep in her gut right now.
Yep.
Okay, I'd
Yep.
like to hit him with an energy blast from behind.
You
While he's distracted. Okay.
you blast
Doing
him,
a lot of things.
and you hit him.
Blast. So anyways, I started blast.
You blast him, and you hit for some kind of damage. He blasts back, however, replicating your exact move, and he knocks you back straight on your ass. It kind of just superficially hurts.
Is there any chance I could catch these blasts? Kind of like they're doing.
No, well,
You've not got that good.
they're not catching. They're not catching the blast. They're catching your fireballs.
Well, fair enough, actually. Okay, I'm gonna get up. Josh, this lightning is striking, right?
The lightning. Sure.
There's lightning.
Gotta be Thor.
Can't I've told you when I specified this to Lord that he was good at manipulating energies and electricity. Is there any chance that he could manipulate the lightning? It would be possible.
You could try.
He's going to try.
With the power,
And he's going to
pray
try
before
to
you do
hit
it.
the mage with it.
Pray before you do it.
Okay.
You're going to try to redirect lightning, fucking Iroh style.
How well does it go?
You end up shocking the shit out of your arm. However, you do get a blast through, and it just clips the guy, giving the woman a chance to blast him.
couple million volts has fallen from the
Okay, I'm
fucking
going to
sky.
I'm going to heal my arm.
Your arm,
Your
for
arm.
now, is out of commission.
I can't heal it.
You
Also
can
spelled
heal it, so you don't have
couple
to
million
remove it, but it
volts.
is out of commission.
Come from the land of the ice and
Okay, I'm
snow.
going to heal it. Okay, how bad is the wound from the arrow?
Let's find out how much energy is about
The wound from the arrow went straight through the
Is it
same
critical?
arm's shoulder.
About
Okay, so it's not
221
a huge deal.
gigawatts.
I'm gonna stop the bleeding, but besides that,
Fight though.
I'm going to hit him with an energy blast again.
All right. So
Fire the energy
before
blast
you do
that
that, the woman fucking jabs, magically speaking, jabs through the armored feller, and ends up scarring his face by removing his previously equipped helmet, revealing that
I did
he
this?
too
Or
is
she
a.
did this? I'm sorry.
She did this, revealing that he too is a pale-skinned human.
Okay.
Call you Fred because you just demasked that motherfucker.
I'd like to hit him again.
Okay, you fire, and he blocks, and redirects it towards the bitch.
So he can do that with my energy blast.
Dude, why in my head did he just Billy Rock send it her way?
Hold on. I mean, that's cool, but like, so he can redirect the energy blasts as well.
He can, it seems.
Okay.
You're just not gamer enough to do it, Haas. I'm sorry.
Interesting. See, what else could I do? Jack, I think. He's good at manipulating energies.
What then?
Get in close.
Homeboy
Fuck
has
it,
a
it's already
big
a three-way fight.
Miriam tosses
You
you
have a
his
sword.
knife.
Well, he has a sword.
Yeah, you already
No,
have a
I
sword,
have
never
a
mind.
sword. I have an enchanted sword.
Oh boy.
This should be fun.
Wixco is gonna.
If only you came here earlier when you had the fucking angel beats. Like,
I still have angel beats. It just wasn't. My batteries weren't
I
discharged.
just made you. I just made you make a reference you don't even know.
Anyway,
He's on
anyway.
12 with Angel.
Hold on.
he is
Can I
going
do
to-
something? No, never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I just wanted that Wixco wanted to shoot at the man who just got his helmet
They will
knocked off.
flick it away.
They're in the midst of battle. They may not even notice.
You can try, I suppose.
I'm still gonna try.
You
Now that they're
you
close
look,
to range and they're
you
busy.
fire, and there is no dodge. You strike through the feller's shoulder.
Okay, as soon as I see this... sorry, go ahead.
Does it seem to have done any damage?
There was a flinch, but there is focus elsewhere, it seems.
Okay, as soon as I see that hit get taken, I'm going to overhand swing the enchanted sword at that same shoulder.
You swing, the blade is fucking caught in and,
R.I.P. sword.
and thrown from your hand.
Okay, energy blast.
Well, before you get the
I feel
opportunity,
like I'm watching a Dragon Ball fight.
the elf blasts yo ass with another golden
How the fuck is
arrow.
she fighting me? I'm trying to help you, you stupid whore.
Bro, both of them are probably thinking, the fuck is he fighting us?
I mean, clearly,
You have just been blasted with another golden arrow.
Okay.
You have
And unironically, because God suggested we do it for fun. Anyway.
you have enabled something here. So, after blasting you with the arrow, the mage goes for a swing, and he slices through the elf woman's leg just a bit. Doesn't slice it off, just deep cuts.
Okay, hold on. Can I do something real quick, Josh?
Sure.
Seeing that he is in the middle of his attack, I am going to just start emptying a mag at him.
You unload your magazine, and as he finishes the slice, you gun him down. He's not dead or nothing, and he can still keep going, but he's felt that.
And
Okay.
and then from there I throw my knife up to Augustus.
Oh, how close?
Augustus.
I was about to ask. How close is the sword?
The sword is well, I'm gonna tell you now. You're yellow woozy. The knife is a better bet.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait a minute.
How
Boss
empty are my
has
angel
a
batteries?
wound in his chest/stomach.
No.
Been stabbed.
What?
Well, yes, you do.
You've been
When I never got stabbed.
bolted through. I should have specified the side with another golden arrow.
Okay.
Where did the first one hit, Josh?
Shoulder.
Oh, okay. Hoss is on the floor with
Why would I be on the floor?
a wound.
No, you're still standing.
Oh, never mind.
He's
I was
just
gonna
a
make
little
a Modern
woozy.
Warfare 2 reference. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
there
gonna
we
Captain
go.
Price me the fucking thing. I'm gonna take the knife that he throws to me, and I'm gonna go for the mage's throat.
You go for the mage's throat, you said?
Yes.
Get hit him in the eye.
You go for the mage, but your wounds, tied with the fact that you're going against two stronger beings, overcomes you, and the mage catches the knife, takes it from your hand, stabs your hand, takes the knife out, throws it at the
I'm gonna
bitch,
start shooting him again.
throws the knife at the
I'm
bitch,
also going to
and it
start
hits
shooting him again.
her it probably just cuts her face or something.
I have a
And the bitch decides to do something.
Okay. I'd like to interrupt. Upon this happening, Augustus is going to heal his hand, and that
You,
side wound. and
Actually,
he's-
Augustus,
Okay.
you have fallen unconscious. You are close to the verge of death right this moment.
He's unconscious.
Yes.
Is that from fatigue or from wounds?
Yes.
Okay, Wixcat is going to attempt to swing his rifle over to the elven woman and try to hit her in the head.
As you do that, you take a shot, but the woman raises her hand and casts some kind of spell. Time seems to stop. It hasn't. But for everyone, it slows down for a moment.
It's a Crimson King.
Is Augustus simply? Is he still awake? Can he
You've
speak?
you've fallen
We've been knocked
fallen
unconscious.
ill. You've been knocked out. You are actually
So-
quite close to death. You are on the verge of dying.
Miriam,
Can he think?
after
Can he breathe
emptying
anything?
his mag, is going to
You can
start
breathe, but not much else.
to help Augustus get away.
So, Palinwin declares her name. She says that she is Alavia Palinwin, and this will not stand. And the fighting, for just a moment, seems to stop.
Saw that one coming.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was her name.
You tried praying to her.
Maybe she's your girlfriend.
She's
Elf
the food in your
girlfriend.
dreams.
The Fudo is not an elf, but you know, if you want,
No,
it's a dream. so-
Maybe you should keep her alive.
Wait, can I dream, Josh?
You're out of commission, man.
I wish you always stop interrupting.
Special
What did you say,
move,
Josh? I
dream.
can't hear you.
You're out of commission, man.
Baby.
Damn it. Okay. Okay.
You're struggling. If you were to dream, it would be a struggle with life and death.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay, so we enter your dreams, and we see that however you would personify life and death are having a cage match.
Okay. I'm going to pray.
You attempt to pray,
For
but there's
non-gold
so much
chant.
pain all over you in the dream that it is you are on the verge of collapse in your own dreams.
AK, you can't pray.
You can't really lift anything either.
I don't need to. All it requires is...
Okay. Hoss, can I save you now?
Yeah. Try. Would be great.
I say we all. I say we all.
Miriam begins to drag his body down back into the trench.
I am going to
Wixcott,
opening fire with
Wixcott
my
and Salem are
rifle,
going to
not
attempt to
my
cover
SMG.
him by firing their automatic rifles at the two fuckers.
Well, minus 7.
Miriam yells for
That's
Salem.
okay.
Are you going to try to retreat?
We have to.
Right.
Salem's
Yeah.
going to get. I'm going to.
Unfortunately, we can't let Hoss die.
I'm going to move my ass over there and help and start
The Elven army and
Encourages me
the
to charge in. I get my ass walloped by both of them, whilst they ignore each other as much as humanly possible.
they were striking each other the entire time.
Under my influence. Only when I did things. Otherwise, they would double team me out the ass.
No, they were fighting each other and occasionally drifting off to go deal with you. If anything, they were barely paying attention to you.
Oftentimes, they were using my attacks against one another. And other
They
than
did that
they were
once.
both attacking me. No, they did that multiple times. He did it with the knife, he did it with a fireball, he did it with an energy blast. There were many different times he used my attack against her. She hit me more than she hit him, and he hit me more than he hit her.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Josh, as you were saying.
As you fucks drag your buddy, who looks like a corpse, off of a tank platform thing, the mage purposefully slips off the tank and tries to regroup with his fellers, whilst the self-declared Olivia Palanwin seems to be ordering her forces to fall the fuck back.
Oh god.
Oh, boogers!
Oh god. At the side of the retreating elves, fucking Wixcott is going to ironically chant Palanwin.
Palanwin, Palanwin, ah, faggot.
Alright, Salem!
What?
We need to carry the dead man, so we can hopefully not be dead!
Yeah. I'm
We're
going to.
ignoring the most important thing right now, this is urgent!
Yeah, I'm going to work. Yeah, I help
Okay,
carry.
you
the
two are
fucking
gonna
dead
carry
man
him. You
with
two are
my
going
But
to
we're going to cover Riley! Shut up and cover us!
Yeah, with my
know,
fucking
that's what I
spaghetti
said.
ass arms.
Shut the fuck up. We are moving this way.
All sides except for the defenders of Eklan are in the midst of a fighting retreat.
Caroline.
That's the wrong block. Shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
Karen is now a group of 100 Eklan soldiers.
Nope. Shut up. They're right next to each other and they're both blue. I wasn't looking hard enough.
The amount of not attention paying.
Is there
that
any
Cameron
chance,
can-
Josh, that one of them picked up my sword on the way out?
It probably slipped off.
Oh lord.
Where's
I'm going
the
to
sword?
say that
It's kind
I'm
of
going to say that one of the surviving lady boys probably kicked it off, thinking that it was too filthy for their queen.
Okay.
Can Wixcott
Can
go
one
grab
of
it?
them grab it? Yeah.
Alright.
Rescue.
I'll just say one of you
roll-
fucking grabbed it.
Okay.
Wixcott grabbed her.
Well, Marion
It
probably
is
would have
important
been
to
either way.
Justice of War. I'm sorry.
Josh, can you either verify, or if you can't verify, roll for the fact that all of these soldiers just saw us fucking clear a trench and then go fight the fuckers on top, and as soon as we stopped fighting them, they retreated?
We got her.
Well, that was most certainly seen. And there is cheers.
Yes!
There is cheers for all kinds of things, and that is in the pot. you can see that the odd human fighters have gotten into whatever the hell they got here on, and flew back up, destroying all technology that all their landing craft and things. The guns are there. They also tried to pick up some of their dead too. In fact, most forces did that. And again, it was a fighting retreat from all sides that are in the midst of retreat. This battle has been indecisively won.
No, there was most definitely a clear victor, and it was the humans of Eklan.
They're the ones standing. Yes.
They're the only ones who did not have to retreat their position.
No, we had to retreat multiple times.
The town wasn't lost.
True.
Yes.
I
In the eyes of
understand
in the eyes of the people
180
and in the eyes of the soldiers, the town wasn't lost, and that's really what it comes down to at the end of the
Did they
day.
view us as heroes?
Those that saw
Yes.
you will probably praise you. They will say that there was a priest, an old man, a weird foreigner, and a weird quiet Tyran dude who liked an MG. That all charged through the trenches and went up to fight two clearly superior enemies. And they seem to have some kind of effect.
Alright,
That
so
ended
once
the deadlock here.
Once we get back to the city itself, we're going to start attempting to carry... Oh no, is there any sort of, like, actual medical tents anywhere anymore? Is that a thing?
I mean, there's like rudimentary shit, but medical supplies have been low forever.
Alright, well then we're just heading back to the technical.
I should be fine when it comes to those particular wounds, at least for the most part. The one in...
Marian's also probably wounded, I am probably also wounded.
Yes, I'm just explaining. My arm is shafted, but it's fine. My wound on my side should, I think, in fact, be closed up, and the wound on my shoulder should also, in fact, be closed up. If not the inside being healed, the outside, I should not be bleeding or anything.
Well, we're currently...
You're internally bleeding. Again, you are on the verge of death. You stop the wounds from immediately killing you. You're struggling.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can say that we are gonna fast forward just a little bit. He's back at the technical.
Yep. There are cheers, despite it being like 2, 3 in the morning. There are cheers all throughout Eklan. Finally, you hear distinctively human cheers. All kinds of cheers. All kinds.
Miriam is going to leave all of his, like medical supplies and anything that can be helped. Heal and anybody who's hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
And Miriam is going to fuck off to, the southern trench. Or not the southern. The western trench. And start scavenging ears.
Actually, by the way, you guys should probably take the bag off of Augustus. It probably has like close to 100 ears in it.
Miriam probably already has a few in it.
Yeah,
I mean, Miriam should already have a few as well, but...
Yeah, I'm
Anyway.
going to fucking
This isn't an
do
ear
what I
competition.
can to help fucking make sure
May or may not
Augustus
communize
isn't-
it anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to make sure Augustus isn't in the, isn't going to fucking die if we leave him alone for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, I may
you
still die
stabilize
anyway.
you stabilize Augustus. Wickscott is gonna go head himself over to command.
Alright.
Jack, you are pretty fucked up. You're not dead or nothing. Riley, you're pretty fucked up.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yes. Ryan is, of course,
On the verge of death.
on the verge of death. And Kamehamehan is in, I would say, the best condition, but it's not the greatest still.
Yeah. I've
Right.
had a very bad day. I've had a very unfortunate day. The moment I fucking get off the gun, I get a hole blown into my fucking stomach.
Well, your hole in your stomach is as well. I mean, it could still get wounded pretty easily again if it were
Yes,
to
but it's not
be messed
there
with.
anymore.
But it's fine. Yeah, I fixed it.
Anyway, I guess null all the things that happened then, as we probably wouldn't be in the state to do such. Cameron is going to play babysitter.
Miriam has mostly just been flesh wounded, unless I'm wrong. He
You've
said he
been,
was hurting, but
yeah, you were hurting. You've been flesh wounded a lot.
And you
been
took a good one to the leg.
a good one to the leg. Basically a death by 1,000 cuts type of deal, except it's not death and it's like 500 cuts.
That's like 500 cuts.
Like, yeah, 500.
trust me, Miriam cares quite a lot about his payday currently.
Yeah, you are still in condition to do stuff. You just,
You don't want to.
you can make yourself do stuff still. It's just you are in
Sorry.
a different way on the verge of death. You just want to go the fuck to sleep. You wanna clean yourself. You wanna go to the hospital and get your fucking wounds patched and cleaned, or cleaned and patched.
Yeah, sorry, but other than my shoulder, when did I get injured?
There were a few occasions throughout the fight.
Yeah.
I don't remember you naming any of them.
That's because we've been here for nearly 4 hours. And there was also the previous session, which was 2 hours. And then there's the first session, which was a couple hours.
I mean, I remember being clipped a few times the first time, and I obviously took that pretty bad hit to the shoulder. But other than that, like, how Wickscott hasn't really been hit, and if I'm not wrong, those were both
You've been hit as much as I have.
Well, proportionally.
Alright.
You got hit less tonight, Riley, but you had been hit multiple times in the past couple sessions.
Alright.
And another thing, the hits to you were more significant than the hits to Miriam, mostly.
I mean, I'm not, like, challenging you, I don't
I was
remember
just explaining.
any
I
of
was
these
just
at all.
explaining.
No, it's just like, I just,
Yeah,
like,
it's just been a while.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the I'm kind of in the calling BS mood because I've been trying to keep track of this. And other than the shoulder, nothing big has happened to him. Like, actually, can you guys name anything else?
Yes, you've been hit in the leg and the arm, and you were hit in the chest/stomach area. Before as
And-
well.
Yep,
Oh, never,
from when
alright.
you were over here on this flank.
Yep, you were on the hill.
Oh, the hill. Okay.
Atop that, I will say that running around, gunning, driving, blowing out your arms by blowing out a bunch of dudes with a machine gun, muscles do tear with overuse. That doesn't contribute that much, but it's something to consider.
Okay. Miriam is gonna go try to collect as many ears as he can before going back and going to some sort of hospital to get himself checked.
Alright. You check around, and you get a bountiful harvest for yourself. I'll tell you the number in a bit, but does anyone else who is in condition to feel like checking out ears?
You need to stabilize HYSE if you haven't already. As soon as
Yeah, that
HYSE
I
is stabilized, I'm fully good for you going for ears.
Yeah. So, I mean, by the time I round about now, Hollis has probably been stabilized decently, but Josh, do a roll. Below 10, I pass the fuck out. Above 10, I'm able to go look for ears.
You would be able to go
Alright.
look for ears. You
Also-
you would be nowhere near as tired as me or
Well,
Yeah,
Second,
you are pretty,
sorry, me or Augustus.
you are in a bit of a
No,
bang-up
his
job,
arms
though,
would
also.
be fucked.
Yeah, your arms are fucked, and your gut is the worst, some of the worst pain you've ever experienced.
Probably.
but you can still do stuff.
Alright, yeah. I guess I go meander around in the fucking trenches looking for ear.
By the way, Haas was on the verge of death whilst he was doing that, like, those, like, couple final actions.
Ah,
But he had been able to power through it. He had a little bit of assistance.
El Angel Lottery.
I'm just gonna say now.
You should probably go look for some ears as well.
I don't think I'm in the condition to. I've been told I've been royally fucked. I think Wickscott's just gonna chill. Ears aren't that really important right now.
Could we time skip a little bit? After
Well,
that?
Let me check.
Wickscott is gonna, because Cameron's out, Wickscott is going to stay with Haas and try to stabilize himself as well. Just keep watch on the technical, I guess.
Just gonna chill then.
Who's up? Heal.
Miriam is going to pass out.
Well,
Hey, somebody should look into our payday.
Yeah.
so I'm going to say that y'all collected a good chunk of ears. Let me see a number here. God damn it, I didn't fucking want that. I wanted to press.
Let's just go ahead and let the story of our fucking saving the day go and spread throughout the rest of the town before we go ask about money.
Yeah. Roll for that, too.
roll for heroics.
Roll for
urban
We should
legend.
probably get a very... Well, it's not even an urban legend, it just happened.
The priest man challenged them.
A lot of people legitimately saw us go and win the battle in different parts of the
On
of
every
Eklan.
front, actually.
Yeah, almost every front other than the
Well, no, we fought over
compound.
here,
But
too.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we fought over here, but we didn't do like a shit ton like we did on the other two fronts.
Well, actually, I mean, Augustus killed, like, probably a good 50 guys over here.
I mean,
Yeah,
Miriam killed a bunch too, but not like... We probably killed 800 people on the fucking Western Front.
I think in total we killed somewhere around 3,000 people between the four of us.
That number's a bit high, I think.
Cameron was on a machine gun, you were trench clearing, and Augustus was making bombs while I was picking off everyone. I think 3K is just about good.
Well,
Potential stretch, but
yeah, I think that's quite a big stretch. I think the max that we could have physically gotten is 1,500.
Alright,
Because,
we are still 4 people.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are 4 people.
most of that would be coming from Cameron, but yeah.
Okay, so y'all manage. I will say now that y'all managed to acquire 75,000's worth in ears.
75,000 ears.
75,000's worth in ears.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The Brigadier General actually goes out to greet what's left of his army and the 6th Battalion of the 15th Cavalry, who has been here. There is kind of a party-ish mood, but there's a lot of depression as well. It's quite the mixed bag. This
Does
place,
Chewbacca get his medal?
this place has kind of been hell, so you know, there's depression and cheering all the same. Brigadier General, after kind of celebrating with his remaining men and the reinforcements from before, decides, alright, those mercenaries did their piece, and he approaches you with an envelope that you're not supposed to open. He says to take it to the capital of the coalition of the colonial human forces here. The city is called the city is called Niumsur. It is the most advanced city here for humanity. You will be receiving a fair reward if you get to that town. But other than that reward, you'll be remembered quite fondly here. And probably elsewhere too, as some kind of heroes of Eklan.
Does he ask for names?
Sure.
You guys are gonna have to say Miriam Spalding for me because Miriam is currently. Let me paint you this picture. He is currently both of his arms above his head, sideways, and stretched out on the floor.
Alright.
Fair enough.
We
Asleep.
give them the names, including
I
Miriam
guess this is
Balding.
unconscious.
Spalding.
Spalding.
Balding.
What the fuck?
Spalding. as in the sports ball company.
Alright, fine, then I won't mess with him.
It's sports ball enough.
Well, you need to say Augustus.
Yeah, we mentioned.
Yeah.
Tell him Augustus.
Yes, we will tell him all the names.
Augustus
We tell him.
Augustus Fair,
Yes.
Gamion Wixcott, Miriam Spalding, and Salem
Salem.
Barnmere.
We are known as the crew of the Ranger.
The Dark Rangers.
No.
We are out of bubblegum.
No.
Anyway, so is that where we should end it for the night? Next episode, maybe filler of us
I don't know, I kind of want to go to the city.
no,
We'll
not
dialogue.
right now.
That one.
No.
It wouldn't take that long.
No, it would take probably another hour.
Not only would it take another hour, I've been very fucking tired for multiple hours now. I am going to bed.
What, did you
Then
not
why
take a
did you
nap on the
volunteer to do
carpet like I
this?
did?
What?
Because he
Because
wanted
I
to.
wanted to?
Yeah, but if you're
Continuing this
dying
and doing
inside-
that are very different things.
Well, yeah, no, I know, but at the same time, if you were dying inside, why did you volunteer to do it to begin with?
He wasn't. He's only starting to die inside now.
He said, well, no, he said he was very tired for many hours.
I've been
Exactly
very
what he
tired
said.
since about 11. So yeah, I've been tired for 2 fucking hours, and I'm happy this is over now. But I had fun. Either way, yeah, I'm getting off about now.
So did we get paid for the ears already, or?
You'll have
Yeah,
to
it's
turn them
pretty
in, but
Okay. Well, can we do that, or do we have to go to the Capitol?
you'll probably want to go to the capital for all of these things.
Alright,
Okay.
that will happen.
Riley,
At a
listen.
time other
Going
than
to
that.
uninclude my audio.
Alright. That concludes, finally, the Battle of Eklan. 3 parts, like 8 hours.
Wait, wow, was it really like the combined time in total is 8 hours?
Something like that. Probably a couple more. That's part of the fun. It'd be boring as fuck to watch.
So I'm at a bit of an impasse right now. I'm wondering for my girlfriend's anniversary, getting her one of these 2 games. Both are pretty fucking good. The first one is Nier Automata. The other one is Horizon Zero Dawn. Because both games have really over-the-top, crazy good stories. And they're both
yeah.
really good.
I need to mention, by the way, that envelope you were handed, the Brigadier General said to not open it until you could turn it in Niamsur.
And yeah, she does mainly play PlayStation.
Fuck.
Maybe I
Well,
should get both.
that's Eklan, guys. Ah, fuck. We can. Everyone's going to bed. We can finally move on to Quest 4 after a filler episode. That needs to be done. We need to wrap it all up real pretty. That's that.
Hoss, it's like 4 on your end, man. You should like